It swerve around it. It tried to hit my car.
Burst through the tree lines. After we learned that you're the Terminator, for God's sake.
Yeah.
I did reveal that I'm a Terminator. Fun fact, she is in fact a Terminator. She's just trying to learn to be a real girl.
Joe has questions.
There's so many questions. When they found out when I ran it, the person who was playing her former girlfriend was just like, "Don't fist the android," and it's like, haha, it's funny every time you say it, dear. They were way too accepting of the fact that their girlfriend was a Terminator.
I mean, I would be too. Oh shit, you're a fucking robot? That's sick. Wanna go like break shit?
Want to go bring down the government?
Yeah. My uptown girl.
I'm really
I
sad.
got this yesterday.
I'm really sad that another drone on Mars went out, and it basically was like self-aware, and it wrote its final message, and it was super sad.
Yeah, that was...
My power's really low, so this may be my last image I can send. Don't worry about me, though. My time here has been both productive and serene. If I can keep talking to my mission team, I will, but I'll be signing off here soon. Thanks for staying with me. I shouldn't feel for a robot!
Oh my god.
To
The
be fair,
people
that
who
robot...
programmed that robot are monsters.
To be fair, that robot was living the dream life. It was miles away from planet Earth.
Elon hadn't
quiet
touched it yet.
Solitude.
It's
And just doing its work uninterrupted.
It's like, I heard Musk was coming here. I'm finishing early.
Yeah. Oh, SpaceX is coming? Got it.
This is...
I want to remember this planet as it was.
I'll post this here, but I'm really leaving it for the Saturday group.
Also, the Santa and the sleigh bell. That's what a lady carrying an axe is called, right? Sleigh bell?
Hell yeah, sleigh bell.
Oh, it is Joe with her axe.
It's a holiday, Joe.
Eek.
Mm. Boop, boop, boop.
Can I mix scotch with sake later?
Oh, goodness.
I think
That'll be
probably
a
the best idea,
harsh contrast.
I just don't really want to go all the way back downstairs for more scotch, and I have my thing of gold sake here.
Maybe space it out just a little.
Oh, absolutely. I'm not gonna. That's not sake. Is not the chaser.
Okay, good, good. I didn't know how desperate you were, so I was just like,
Oh
just
no.
please.
I've been nursing scotch and moonshine for like the past 2 hours. So.
We still have those 2 jars of moonshine in the fridge too, hun. I don't know how good the one with the pineapple is in there, but I imagine it just pickled the pineapple.
There's a brand
Don't doubt
here
it.
called O'Donnell's, and I adore them. Basically, they sell you like the aerator, like you could buy it like at almost any store. So they just basically sell the jar, so it's a lot cheaper than having to produce bottles that have the cork and all that crap. So for like €9, I can just get like a full-on mason jar, and they had, I usually get the wild berry, and then they have like a cookies and cream, and I didn't realize that they had a toffee one, and I think
Yo,
the
cookies
toffee,
and cream sounds amazing.
it is really good, but it does not hold a candle to the toffee.
I
Oh
love
my
me some toffee. Though.
fucking god!
At some point, she needs to make those toffee cookies too.
If my roommate wasn't nearby, I would have just like took the lid off that mason jar and started chugging.
Someone has the food card. If they get me the ingredients, I will.
I bought you cookie ingredients last time I went to the store.
Did you get toffee?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Cookie.
Okay, I'll make them.
Send some to me. No, I'm kidding.
Like, no, those are my cookies. Maybe.
What, you don't want to send some to Germany and pay the VAT and the customs fee?
Oh gosh, that'd be expensive. I would rather just pay Germany, Amazon to deliver some off-brand ones for you. It's like it's the same thought. You still have cookies with toffee of them.
We just build a giant catapult.
Yes,
It's gonna have to be a big ass catapult.
you have big ass catapults. Oh my god, that dog is enjoying the walk of their fucking life.
Or maybe we can borrow the railgun.
Ooh, the peasant railgun.
I'm not entirely sure cookies will survive a railgun, but I'm willing to try.
We'll put it in a tungsten capsule.
Capsule.
It'll go clean through my house, just out one wall through the other.
That'll be fine, I'm sure.
You will have to excavate it from the ground, but
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Put them in raw so that the sheep's alive. We have it flying.
just-
It cooks itself as it's being launched. Yes.
Fresh out of the oven, just like Ma used to make.
Fresh out of the railgun.
Oh god, my Mondays are gonna be.
it's just these really stretched out cookies by the time it gets there.
Super elongated. They just look like the breadsticks from Olive Garden.
Hell yeah. Pat's back. Pat's back.
Hi, Pat.
Woo, woo, woo.
Sorry, I'm late.
Ah,
Started
we
yet?
live. We live.
Nope.
We here.
We live. We haven't started.
But we're starting now.
Yeah, we've been going over the physics of cooking cookies by using a railgun while simultaneously delivering them with said railgun.
Mhm.
That actually sounds pretty amazing. I'm super here for it.
He's super here for these delicious
Did
cookies.
we come up with a verdict as to whether it was feasible or not? Because I might introduce that to Change Stars, if so.
So
That sounds like something
Railgun,
that
railgun cooking delivery.
the Rast
So,
would do. It's
Railgun based
cookie
cooking delivery.
delivery.
It was huge in the Human
Hell
Empire.
like-
we've come to the conclusion that it will sail clean through houses until it manages to lose enough kinetic energy to embed itself into the ground. But the sheer velocity of it in a tungsten container would probably work as a decent enough oven.
Oh,
But it's gonna cause a lot of damage on the way through.
so you put the dough.
We got the
inside
cookies.
The railgun,
Screw the
and
infrastructure.
then the friction of it traveling that fast through space is what cooks the cookies. I got it. That's brilliant.
All right, beautiful people. Who's ready to start?
Oh,
Yeah.
Are you getting flashback from my end, by the way, or do I need to put my headphones in?
I'm not
What?
hearing any feedback. No.
No
Yes.
feedback. Your camera.
But your
has
camera
vanished,
did
though.
disappear.
Oh,
Wow.
bugger. Sorry about that.
Bugger all.
Can't see a beautiful face.
We need some beautiful face.
What am I going to do?
I'm
There we
gonna
go.
have
Here we are.
2 Monday games starting in a few weeks.
Ooh.
Oh.
Oh.
Welcome
Considering
to Mondays.
currently it's going to be session 1 of my first Monday game this coming Monday, which is Cyberpunk Red campaign play. But then I'm also just found out yesterday and was asked if I could also do an evening campaign over on another channel of some Power Rangers. So my Mondays are going to be weird.
That's fine.
You know what that sounds like? An introduction. Sin, who are you playing today?
Oh, hey y'all, Crimson Galaxy, that's Krimsin, because I'm not me without a little bit of sin. I'm playing Courtney Cloverfield, the rocker, who is, kind of in awe about seeing someone rip all of the flesh off of their arm, and it's kind of freaking her out a little bit, even if it was a robotic arm underneath there.
All right. Yeah. Pat, how about you? Who are you playing today?
Hello. I'm Pat, aka Spider Queen Long. You can find me at long_spider on Twitch. Twitter. God, I'm all over the place today. On Twitter, or I have a link tree now that I'm going to share. It has my Twitter on it, but also my Mastodon, co-host, Tumblr, etc., etc. I have finally gotten around to making myself a thing. So, and I'm playing Tracy. She's a party gal who is way in over her head and just wishes things could go back to before the semester or to the next semester when she'll be in college. But not right now. She's not having a great time.
You can never go back.
Also, Zonis, who are you and who are you playing who's not having a great time?
I'm Zonis. I'm a not safe for work tabletop RPG artist, and I'm playing Jermaine Elliott, and she's gone through shit because she was chokeslammed by a Terminator machine and left scarred and broken, and now she learned that one of her friends is also one of those Terminator machine thingies, so she's just doing wonderful. Alcohol.
Yeah, on that note, let's move over to Dougler. Who are you playing?
Hi, I'm Dugo93. I am playing Joanne Campbell, the Lone Wolf. Joe's doing not as bad as everyone else, but still quite bad. You can find me on Twitter, Twitch, and Mastodon at Dougler93. Yeah, I do art and play games. Also, we'll be opening animated emo commissions on January 6th, which is my birthday.
Fun, yeah. And then finally, last but not least, Rendis.
Hi, I'm the Terminator. I am playing Astrid Martinson, who is definitely a normal, average, ordinary teenage girl that the others had found out is actually a android and maybe responsible for a lot of deaths, ? Currently not responsible for the deaths of anyone here in this van as something is chasing us. She is having a good time. She may also not only be here for a good time, but also has been here for a long time. There's a lot going on. So that's me. I'm Rendis. I'm playing a robot that's actually a girl. And it's fine. Everything's fine. Don't worry about it.
All right, stream elements. You don't need to give that code out.
Hey!
Yesterday.
I thought I turned everything off. Yeah, don't worry about that anymore. Stream elements. I'll make sure that's turned off because we're not doing that anymore. Our sponsorship ended yesterday.
Going back to what Dougler was saying, though, it's like I'm not doing as bad as everybody else, but still pretty bad. I just imagine whoever the group empath is just like knife inside and just like, don't worry, your pain's also valid.
I mean, she's having hands to grab her at points of time. That's pretty bad.
There's just like 2 bullet wounds in the side of his shoulder, like a knife sticking out of the torso. She's like, your pain's also valid.
Pain is also valid.
Yeah, and I'm Shay. I'm the dungeon mistress or storyteller for this game. I am playing everybody else, from the mysterious alien monsters to the killer robots to the mysterious government to all the teenagers' friends and everything in between. This game is Things from the Flood. We are playing the Stillwater Chronicles, Crawled on the Other Side. This is an alternate 90s tabletop RPG. And I'm going to quickly go over the principles of the Flood real quick. So, because I like to do that for everybody before we get started every session. Number 1, everything changes, everything falls apart. The promised future that was supposed to bring a utopian society with advanced particle technology did not arrive. Instead, robots are breaking down, things are falling apart. It's not what was meant to be. Number 2, everyday life is full of demands, boredom, and conflict. You all are just teenagers. You have other obligations like school and work, and You got to deal with teen drama and all that stuff. Number 3, mysteries are exciting but dangerous, and only you can stop them. For whatever reason, you all are the only ones who can resolve the mysteries. Just put in the situation. Adults are kind of distant or involved in things that you don't want to be involved in, or a little critter falls into your lap and you adopt it. Number 4, you are neither kids nor adults. You are teenagers. You don't have the responsibility that adults do, but you don't have the safety net of being a child. Terrible things can happen.
Things will happen.
And will happen. Number 5, the game is played scene by scene, much like a TV show or a book or a movie or something like that. It's collaborative storytelling. That's number 6. This world is described collaboratively. I may be the storyteller and have the final say on how scenes go. However, my players get to decide how scenes progress and what they can throw into the scenes. Can decide how things go. It's the way this game works, and it's very fun. Remember, everyone, keep your X cards handy in case something a little too heavy happens. Because we are in a game setting, this is meant to be a safe space where we can potentially, not saying we will, but can potentially deal with some darker themes. Something makes you too uncomfortable, slap that card down, we'll pause immediately and figure out a way around it. Same for the audience. Something makes you uncomfortable, feel free to step away for a little bit and come back when that scene's over. Now, everybody's introduced themselves. Would anyone like to tell me what happened last time?
So much.
So much.
Well, if somebody can help me start off, I wouldn't mind taking some of it. I haven't done one of these in a while.
Sure.
So where did we start heading to school? Is that how it started, or?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we started off heading to school, and we ended up seeing the janitor alive and well. Well, might
Exactly.
be an interesting description, though, because he looked a little vacant in the eyes and a little cold to the touch.
Mm-hmm.
Last time you saw him, he was torn to shreds.
Shreds.
Shreds, you say?
So we'd previously seen the janitor torn to shreds, as they say, and we suspected it was the working of the cyborg. So we were investigating the fact that the janitor was alive and very cold to the touch, as Zaunis mentioned, especially given that Germaine herself stumbled upon the fellow and found him to be very cold. So we were all very suspicious, and Tracy worked on a lab report during their English class alongside, of course, Astrid, who proved herself to be incredibly competent, very quick at the draw with the keyboard, and also incredibly knowledgeable about many, 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 many things, which, of course, Tracy was super happy about and did not find suspicious at all, as Germaine decided to spend the same time looking into the janitor, who they found to be how exactly did you find the janitor? Was his face like straight up not on at the time or something?
I caught him from behind, apparently, and he was in front of a boiler and had a tool in his hand, but it didn't quite seem to line up to looking like he was working on said boiler, and more like working on his neck. And upon him turning around, there was like a lovely seam of the face and the neck and the googly doos.
Googly doos.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It was nice. And my stupid
Is
ass
that
decided to trip and
scientific term?
fall.
Yeah.
Horror movie cliche 101.
So then our good friend I always forget his name.
Q.
Hey,
The
how's it
wizard.
going?
Hugh, yeah. So Hugh came in with a fireball, announced that he was a wizard, and threw a Molotov cocktail, and that seemed to work. And then later we kind of skedaddled. I'm messing this all up. See, this is why I shouldn't do the intros. And then we went out to the parking lot, had a conversation, and I think we got into our car, and now we're being chased by a monster.
Yeah, after Astrid explained that she was an android.
I buried the lead there. Yes, that was the most important thing that happened.
You did fine.
Yeah.
It was a huge
Astrid
revelation.
apparently
Right.
has been a cyborg the whole time and working as a freelancer, not affiliated with our enemies who made her, presumably, we hope. And she also used to be a Viking. All right, sorry, I bastardized the hell out of that.
Ah,
it's a
you're fine.
Good sum up.
You're good.
Does Astrid celebrate Leif Erikson Day?
I hope so.
I certainly hope.
She does now. So yes, as the scene comes in, we see Astrid's van with all of you inside, kind of panning down like an overhead shot. This large, mini-legged arthropoid, kind of circling the van a little bit before stopping at one of the windows. And as its mouth opens, 3 large tongues. And this creature is about the size of the van. 3 large tongues slip out of its mouth as 3 of its eye stalks are bending around the various windows, peering inside. As its mandibles begin to clack, you just hear a...
Lickaboo, come here, baby.
Is that the mom?
That's the mama.
That's the mama.
I think that might be the mom.
We're in over our heads.
Mommy's very angry.
I'm still broken, so I'm probably just crying in the corner.
We should just let. We should get it out of the car. We should.
Yep.
Let it
Go
go
ahead.
to its mom.
We need to leave
Please?
it somewhere more safe than this. If we let them loose in the town, just think about what might happen.
Oh fuck. Yeah. Lover's
So,
Peak?
somewhere probably closer to the... Yes, that's actually not a bad spot. It overlooks the quarantine zone after all. I'm not sure why people think it's romantic, but it's what it is. Yes, let's go there. Try to keep its attention, but not so much that it will ruin my van, yeah?
Uh-huh.
I think that comes down to your
Yeah.
driving.
First of all, my driving is immaculate, I say before I have to roll.
Can I like do a lead check to assist this roll in any way? By the way.
Absolutely. How do you lead?
All right. I just yell, Lover's Peak, that way.
Yeah, call out directions.
Yeah.
Like turn here, hang left, brake. You know, all of that stuff, because having a spotter during a chase is actually super important.
All right.
Yeah. I'm spotting out stuff and helping in that fashion. Yes.
All right. Go ahead and make that lead roll.
Okay. I'm waiting for my sheet to. Oh, come on. Been doing this for a minute. Ah! All right. I know I have 5 in lead and my 5 in lead and 5 in heart. Does that add up to 10 dice or 5?
If you have 5 in both, it should add to 10.
Yep.
Okay.
You have any conditions?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Yeah, 10.
character
It would be
sheet.
10 minus any condition.
Yeah, my
I
character
actually
sheet
have
is
your
not
sheet
written.
open. You don't have any conditions currently.
Okay, yeah, right, because I just
Buddy,
broke.
take a swig of your flask to calm down.
Ooh,
All right.
Yeah. Take a
Oh,
swig.
damn.
Utilize that flask.
All right.
Is
Oh yeah, let me also do that. 1d6.
2d6.
2.
2d6. It's your signature items are always 2d.
Bummer that.
All right.
Still a
Do you want?
success.
Would you like to push?
Yeah, you know what? This is a tense situation. I'll push it. I'll push. There we go. Final 8 loaded. I'll do upset. Actually, no. Scared makes way more sense. And I'm gonna try that all over again. Except this time I'll use my character sheet. And the 2d6. Okay.
All right. Those are 3 successes. That means, Astrid, you get 6 extra dice on your roll.
I only see 2 sixes.
There's
It is-
one
From
in
the
the
first.
original.
Oh, okay.
Roll.
No worries. So how many extra?
6 extra from the lead. Go ahead and add your bonus dice from the van.
Yeah. Oh, right. This new sheet wouldn't let me add that. Okay. So I'm going to roll move body first and then roll 8 more dice.
Okay.
7 more dice because I have a condition. Oh, wait. No. It's going to roll the condition in the first one. Never mind. Plus 8 more dice after this. Move body. It's 2 successes already.
2 successes already.
He's just gonna drive so good you break the space-time container.
I fucking drive so good. 3 successes.
Did you count your van?
Yeah. Wait, did I? Yes. Because it would
Yeah,
have been
'cause it
2
was
for
6
the
bonus
2 for
dice
the
and
van.
you did 2.
Right. Okay.
I don't think I need to push.
Would you like to push? I should offer that.
I mean, how many more successes do we need?
Yes.
Yes.
Bonus effects, though. You can give a success to another team acting at the same time. You're all in a van.
We're all in the van. We're all move bodying right
Yeah.
now.
You can impress someone. Oh, you can remain undetected.
Let's remain undetected from everybody else that might be looking for us, despite the fact that we are. Yeah, despite the fact that we are in a kaiju high-speed chase through probably.
I feel like I'm gonna have to use both your successes for that.
That's fine. I'll allow it.
Because there are more than one people you're remaining undetected from.
And this is a very obvious creature. So, I imagine it is very literally like one of those scenes where, like, just a rampaging monster is tearing through a downtown, and you just see, like, the people at the barbershop, like, must have been an earthquake, and, like, they don't look up.
Yeah, they're
at the exact
still
moment.
enjoying their dinner.
Yeah.
So I think this is how this scene progresses. Lickaboo kind of crawls up and starts thripping. And you suddenly hit the gas, and this creature kind of like rears back and makes a bellowing chortle as it starts to skitter after you. And you drive by. Let me find the diner. You quite literally with the camera on the inside of the 3 gophers. There's Tracy's mom serving. Someone turns around and walks away. We see the van fly by, followed by that large monster chasing after it. Nobody looks up from it.
Oh my god.
There's even a shot where, like, overhead, as we see Astrid's van driving along with this creature tailing behind it anxiously. There's a return road that's, like, divided by a bunch of trees, and a white van driving the opposite way, still trying to figure out where that van is. But you make it, and this creature doesn't have time to get close enough to knock over the vehicle. Lickaboo does kind of curl up into a ball as things get a little bit bumpy. But you all make it to make it to the hillside where people go to make out overlooking the flooded zone. And as you do, there's as you come to a stop, it takes a moment before this creature starts to break its way out of the tree line to catch up.
Seatbelt off, picking up Lickaboo, and Joe's exiting the van.
You open the van.
Sociopath.
I'm gonna symbol Lickaboo to him, like, hey, you got your baby. They're nice and safe. Take good care of them.
Hey,
Stay safe.
give me a.
Do you want ants? Because this is how we get ants.
Oh wow, we did just recreate the Jurassic Park scene.
Yeah, we did.
Give me.
Just imagine if we failed.
Can I do it? Emphasize or comprehend?
This would be an. I think this would be either an empathize or charm heart.
Well, I'm going with emphasize. Oh, and from my first vision of the mama, do I apply the 2 dice for this one roll? Because I'm acting on that. The mama
You're acting on that information, so yeah.
Okay. So then I'll just roll with sketchbook because that gives me the 2 dice. 2 successes.
All right, so you're holding Lickaboo up. Lickaboo kind of uncurls and is just making the sound, and its 3 little tongues are reaching out. 1 eye stalk is on you. 2 of the eye stalks are on this bigger one, and this larger creature. 1 eye stalk on you, 1 eye stalk on the van, and the 3rd focused on Lickaboo. It starts to lean closer, and as its mandibles part, 3 of its tongues stretch out, 2 of which wrap around Lickaboo and pull it closer. You feel one of the tongues kind of like coiling around one of your arms. There's a moment where you get the sense that it's just inspecting you, studying you. But its tongues retract, and Lickaboo is pulled closer and set onto underneath one of the shelled plates where it can take refuge. It starts to back away.
I was gonna slowly lower her arms and just kind of watch it back. It's like, I'm not gonna move for a moment because I don't want it to think I'm trying to go anywhere with it.
It also doesn't move for a moment. It's unsure of you.
Just a friend. I did help take care of the baby. That's all.
1 eye stalk leaning closer as the tongue kind of uncoils, but then you hear the sound from Lickaboo as they crawl out a little bit, and there's a moment that passes before that tongue retracts.
Joe's good.
Sorry, go on.
Joe's just gonna like slowly move her foot back, like she's going to take a step back. Let's see if it's okay.
There's a much deeper and like clicking sounds as it starts to circle you and then walk further away from you. 1 eye stalk on you, even as 2 of Lickaboo's eye stalks follow you for a minute, chirping the whole time as it moves away.
finger waves.
Look at those tongues stick out at you. Once it reaches the tree line, heading back towards the quarantine zone. The last eye stalk on you flips over, and it disappears.
Joe is going to sit down on the ground and just stare. After that, it's like, that worked, that worked, that worked, that worked, that worked.
Tremaine just opens the back window. Are you dead or fatally injured?
I have to go to the washroom.
I think
Seriously, are you okay? Like that? Why did you get out of the van?
There's goop all over your arm.
I rush out and I don't care about the goop or anything. I hug the shit out of her. I bring her in close for a tight hug, and I say, "Oh my god, I was so worried."
Just the crying,
Are you
laughing.
okay?
Fine, just. Fuck, that was stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
Just
god.
just give it a moment. It'll be fine.
That was probably one of the stupidest things you could have done. And I'm glad that it worked out okay, because I was not down to watch one of my friends get torn apart. Like, holy shit.
Yeah. Come here. You're all gross and slobbery. Oh, I'm gross and slobbery now too. Fuck.
Yeah, sorry.
It's
Just
like,
gonna end up motion to whip the slime off the arm away from her friends.
yeah.
I hope you were wearing the brown skirt.
Yep.
When the tongue was around your arm, you felt a lot of strength in it.
Wow.
Oh dear. That thing probably could have crunched the van with one tongue.
Oh Jesus fucking Christ! I do not want to think about that.
So Astrid.
Yeah. She calls from her
Um,
seat in the van, still did not get out of the car.
Oh, I'm not out of the van
Oh,
either.
okay.
So were those guys following you because we had that thing?
Not sure. Could have been that they were following it. Seems they were making it more of a priority of late, but I'm always in the back of their minds, I suppose.
Yeah, I just feel like since we had him with us, it was a bit more deliberate of actions. Do you think to leave you, us, we alone for a bit?
One can hope. I'll talk to some people and see if we can have them figure out that it's gone back to where it belongs.
Yeah. Follow-up
Yeah.
question. You're not gonna throat slam me to the back of the room either, right?
Not unless you ask nicely.
Okay. I'll keep it in mind, but I'm not asking right now. I was la-
If you really want your throat slammed, you gotta ask her nicely.
She's more of a tombstoner kind of person, but it's
Not
okay.
what I meant, but okay.
It's okay. That one has other implications, anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's good to know. I'm just not not sure I fully processed you after that. So
Yeah, it's a lot of information to be processing at once.
I'm gonna probably sleep this off. Maybe talk to you more about this another time. Oh, however, I know it was my stupid fault, but do you think there might be any way you could fix my 8-ball? I know I ruined it, but you you're really handy with machinery, and now that we know why, I think you're probably even more handy with machinery.
I can certainly try. I have all the necessary tools with me. It might take time, though.
Time is fine. I'd be in your debt. I don't really know what I'm doing right now without something to ask for guidance.
Well, all I'll say is it might remember what you did, so hopefully it doesn't hold a grudge.
I will explain to them what what's going through my head.
What's it gonna do? Roll on you? It'll be fine.
It just, you see Jermaine sleeping soundly, and there's just a shelf over the bed, and it just rolls
falls.
over.
just right on, like just that you're in the middle of looking at your cell phone and you fall asleep for a moment. It smacks you in the face. It's that.
It rolls forward on the shelf and just pulls out a kitchen knife and just.
Oh no, that's even worse.
There's no hands or anything. It's just this knife pops out.
Just a knife.
I think if I explain to them, they will understand. I'm nothing if not an honest person.
That's true. That you are.
You scare the fucking hell out of me.
It's,
Just being honest.
well, most people like to refer to it as scaroused. They think they're funny.
Not heard of that, but honestly, fitting, I think. For what it's worth, though, I thank you for all the help you've given us. You know.
Well, it's my life on the line as well, so...
Yeah, but most other people, if their life was on the line, the other people around them would just be seen as usable tools.
Says you're not. That's a joke.
I'm gonna sit back in the van and just breathe for a bit.
Astrid's going to look out the back door and say, "Make sure you clean yourself up before you get back in my van."
You got a towel?
Somewhere back there.
All right, I'll go fishing. I scrummage
Why you
around, see if I can't find something.
I might just need a new shirt for a bit.
That's also kind of cold-hearted.
What's
Well,
cold-hearted?
Considering I don't have a heart.
Can't get in.
No, I said she had to clean herself up before she got in.
Well, yeah,
I mean-
same thing.
Not quite. One implies that she's not getting a ride home at all. The other implies that she needs to be clean before she wants a ride.
I drip a little bit of the slobber that I got from hugging her off onto the floor. I mean, I kind of see her point.
Joe's actually just gonna take
I
off
mean,
the
fair.
plaid
Fair.
hoodie, just kind of wipe her arm off with it, and then just kind of wipe her shirt off where it got her. It's like, yeah, this stuff's kind of viscous.
Mm-hmm.
And that tongue, you said it was really strong? God, that's terrifying.
Yeah,
Like,
only
it
slightly
was being gentle,
sexy.
so.
Covered in viscous mucus? This is a monstrosity. Yikes.
yeah.
Actually, do you have like a grocery bag or something in there? It's like just
There's like
All
trash everywhere.
disguise trash.
I'll hear a distant gunshot.
Time to
Oh,
go.
fuck.
Clean
Yep,
yourselves
Let's
up.
get back in.
Right, yeah. Okay.
Mother?
And then another one.
Are they getting closer?
No.
Oh. Time to go.
Yeah, still time to go.
Definitely. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Right. And as you all pile in, the scene's gonna change briefly to where this large creature had been moving towards, and it's curling away in such a way, trying to shield itself and Lickaboo with its plates, as a very heavily modified cybernetic man is firing at it and approaching. And then we're going to cut back to everyone else. What are you all doing? Where are you going?
Not worrying about that problem, that's for sure.
Very far away from that, I should hope.
Rest in peace, Lickaboo, for whatever may happen. It sounds like we need to go somewhere to decompress.
Like if you had not used both your things to avoid being detected, that was gonna be your trouble.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't want to mess with Atom Smasher over there.
Yeah, I've seen what happens when heavily modified people go against Atom Smasher. Pass.
Yeah.
I don't need any more trouble. I am crying and vomiting in the back of the van.
This is probably the wrong time to bring it up, but I didn't call out of work after school today. We left early, obviously, and we still got time, but I should probably go do that, given I missed yesterday.
Should probably get you there, yeah.
But also, I could make us food at the diner.
Food
I
sounds
could eat.
good.
Yeah, I mean, it is almost, early dinner time, I guess.
I will gladly take food.
Okay.
Oh, should we tell Ashley to meet us there? Because we work back to school when Mama stopped by.
Oh, right. Yeah. Yeah, actually, that would work out perfectly. And I think we probably missed her. Given the, this all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Today is hard.
Well, at least it's over. I mean, we're safe now. The baby's off with the mother where it belongs, and everything's going to be perfectly fine. We made it through it. We did it, guys. We did it.
It's like 3 p.m. We have no idea what else is happening today.
I'm hoping that all that happens is cozy vibes at work and not a huge dinner rush, and you all eating food and all of us being happy and safe and a little drier.
Well, let's keep that optimism. That sounds fucking great. Everything's gonna be fine. Everything's perfect now. We solved this crisis and it's over.
Exactly.
Let's assume that's what happened.
Exactly.
We're done. Yeah, okay, I'm with you. Let's just hope
We
that
saved
this
the
is
baby.
it.
We should celebrate.
I'm
So,
down to celebrate.
Speaking of
What time
dryer,
do you get out of
Ashley, can I
work?
borrow a shirt?
What was that?
There's one back there, I'm sure. Let's see.
I said, I'm down to celebrate. What time do you get off of work?
So my shift technically starts at 5 and ends at 8. It's not a long shift today. So 8ish?
Yeah, we can totally meet up and hang out and drink or something. That'd be cool.
Hell yeah. Ooh, it'll be a proper party. Fuck yeah.
Hell yes.
I needed this. Oh,
I
good.
haven't gotten drunk since like this morning, so.
Ah, same.
Yeah, just gonna find a shirt and just change it real quick.
Right. Yeah.
Mm.
I'm really glad I wasn't wearing my work clothes.
Yeah, it's a good thing for you.
Yeah.
I'm a little drier than you if you wanted to swap. Switch into my work clothes. I mean, I know my tank top's pretty dry. My jacket's kind of.
Yeah.
Actually, those are good.
Yeah. Don't worry, no one will ask if you're wearing my clothes. They know.
You just want to take your shirt off again.
Wow, this is like the second time this has happened to me.
You're so
Shirts are
lucky,
so
Hugh.
Oh, fuck
confining.
you!
He's been here the whole time.
I forgot!
Yeah.
I don't normally forget you, Hugh. What the fuck?
I'm sorry!
Hey, how's it going?
Oof. We did it though, yeah! I'm putting my shirt back on.
We totally did it. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Ew, body.
Astrid would have given you one of her rock T-shirts. So you have a crop top T-shirt for the band Bathory. It's a Swedish black metal band, and there is a satanic goat printed on the front of it. So have fun with that when you go out into public.
Rad.
Hey, Shay, I just realized we never discussed which day Joe's therapy sessions are on.
Oh, I hope it's today.
That's true. When are Joe's therapy sessions?
Could be today about 6:30.
Mm.
Just so she has enough time to be like, crap, I don't have time to change at home. Ooh dear.
You'll be fine. Just say it's part of your expression as an individual, and they'll leave it alone. Or ask you to dig deeper, but I'm not sure which, really. I've never been to therapy.
You should try it sometime. It's nice. They offer couches. I've never been to therapy either.
Not gonna lie, I've never been to therapy.
Like, my parents ain't gonna send me to therapy. They
It's the
refuse
90s,
to have it
nobody-
for themselves.
It's the 90s. Nobody believes in things like therapy.
Yeah, that all starts in the OOs.
Isn't therapy for
I-
a robot just a Pep Boys or a Midas?
It is just a tune-up, yes.
I am going to say you guys don't know Joe has therapy. Yes.
Yeah.
Some days she can't, not available.
I mean, she's always available, just not available. Wiggle your eyebrows.
Sorry.
So, the diner. We're here.
Hang on, test.
Hello.
I'm hearing double on Pat's microphone. Or was.
Okay.
It's gone.
No,
Weird.
it's
Let me
back.
put my headphones in.
I think when
No
you had it
worries.
more to your center, we couldn't hear it, but when you brought it to the. Sorry, your right, that's when it started being picked up again.
I have my headphones in now, so it shouldn't be an issue.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, it's not going anymore. You're good.
Sorry about that.
All right, so you all arrive at the diner. We see the vehicle kind of like pulling into the parking lot. It has been a day so far. School's probably. after the driving around and talking and running and everything you've been doing, the school day's probably coming to an end by the time you get there.
Yeah,
hang on
that's for the best.
Yeah.
We should probably wait till it's like officially over so that nobody asks questions. Because I work here, and so does my mom and my mom's friend, who my other friend has a crush on. Oh, wait, no, sorry. I reversed that. She has a crush on my mom, and her mom also works here. Right. My mom and my friend's mom also work here.
By the end of the adventure, they're just going to be together.
Wholesome.
That-
My friend and my mom.
Oh no, I meant their moms.
Oh,
okay.
They're just gonna realize that they're better off with each other.
I was just thinking like
my friend, my step.
power dynamics, not good.
No, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, no, that would be a really weird friendship.
Yeah.
I call you mom and friend, and we've made out, and it's weird.
I never think about those things.
It's like, man, I have an article for Pornhub, and Pornhub doesn't exist yet.
Anyway, moving on. Yeah, we should probably wait. Just to make sure.
Yeah.
I think, 10 minutes waiting time is good enough. Give us a little time to decompress, make sure that we're all wearing the correct clothes, and Hugh's still here. Hi.
Hey, how's it going?
How's things been since D&D? I don't think we've really hung out or chatted that much since. Sorry about that.
Everyone seemed to have their own things going on.
Yeah, I can definitely say that for sure. Had a lot of stuff going on with college and everything. Yeah, getting ready for that. That whole thing.
Are you excited to leave Stillwater?
Yes, very. Oh, so very happy and excited. Gonna be a big change. For the better, I think.
Yeah. I just had to hire a new manager for my band to get that tour actually set up because the last one wasn't doing shit when they were supposed to be. So,
Right.
that's the whole thing.
Wow. So, when you guys leave, will I get to see you all again?
Yeah, I'll come back. I've got too many friends here not to.
I'll be back,
Oh, I
Maybe.
definitely wish you all the best of luck then.
probably.
I mean, maybe probably is probably the best you can get.
Yeah. Well, honestly, you're one of the cool people around here, though, Hugh. You're one of the few people I'm actually comfortable, hanging out with and chatting with, and, you actually, aren't some corporate shill. It's chill.
Oh, thanks, Bestie.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Q did kind of save my life, so I feel like I kind of owe him a blood debt. I'll pull out a knife. We could shake on it if needed.
Oh, wow, that sounds amazing.
I was gonna reach over,
We need to declare a
Put a hand on
Wookiee
my
life
head.
debt.
and pull it down. Like, no.
I declare
He
Wookiee
saved
life
my
debt.
life.
You saved
Like,
me.
It's
He
not the
literally
first
saved-
time he's thrown a Molotov at some evil thing and saved people.
Yeah,
How many
he
blood debts
does
you
that.
have?
he's super cool, but let's not go mixing our blood together because that can actually lead to some serious medical issues.
I have heard that.
No.
But if you
Made
put
up.
your blood separately on the same piece of paper with a pentagram drawn on it, you can mix it with a brush.
And
Oh,
you'll
wow, that sounds fun too. We could do that.
Hugh, no bloodletting.
Oh, all right then.
I'll just take out a marker and just put IOU on a napkin.
I owe you
Besides-
life debt.
That's what
We
we'll
don't-
do.
We don't want Astrid to feel left out. She can't swear any blood pacts. We can't mix her like oils and shit with our blood. We'll die.
You assume that I don't have blood.
I had weird dreams that in the future kids were eating laundry detergent and living, so there's probably
I mean, I had dreams that a lot of old people died from that, though.
Well, I don't want to be in a future where people eat laundry detergent. That sounds messed up to me.
Yeah, it does.
It does.
They were these weird little blue and orange packs.
Don't inspire me to act out my true programming, please.
That's worrisome.
All right.
I mean, yeah, I as I understand, synthetic blood is a thing.
Yeah, I've seen Alien. It's pink or white or something, right?
Yeah, I
like
mean, I
milky.
assume synthetic blood is definitely a thing with like all the shit that the Loop Foundation made and Sunshine Farms made and stuff. But like, I wouldn't assume they would put synthetic blood in a robot because robots would need actual like oil and stuff to make sure their joints stay lubricated, right?
Again, going to remind you, not a robot.
Oh,
You said gyroid?
Gynoid.
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 Yeah.
Gynoid. Well, I like that name.
Legitimate question, Astrid. How much of you is actually real?
100%?
Well, wrong.
You mean organic?
Well, yeah. Let's go with organic. How much of you is actually organic?
Oh, 0. Synthetic.
Are we talking like organic chemistry organic? Because I'm sure she's got some plastics on her.
I mean, honestly,
They're real, and she crosses her chest.
I was referring to the softness of your skin, but okay.
I'm just thinking because the janitor and I know someone personally who's got additions. I'm just curious if there were telltale signs.
Oh, if you're referring to if you'd be able to tell the difference between a real person and me, let's put it this way: you didn't know that I was actually something strange until I took my arm off. So it's about that authentic.
I also didn't really think that this was a thing in
Mhm.
general too. So, I just think, don't take this the wrong way, might want to study you and some others real closely. Maybe just get some of that knowledge. You know.
My primary concern is to not bring more attention to myself.
True. Am concerned about the potential of meeting other people like the janitor in the future, though,
Well,
and being able to differentiate.
apparently we've learned fire works very well.
That's true. How many of those do you have, by the way, Hugh?
I think I've got 3 more. I can make more though.
I have
Hey,
spell
how many did we
slots.
give you?
Who taught this child to make Molotov cocktails?
Hey, Dad.
Looks
I
over
mean,
at Tracy.
Movies?
Mm-hmm.
Probably movies.
just gonna lie while
And
they
I
out
definitely
Tracy.
didn't provide the alcohol or anything.
Outright.
Just pop
Sounds
the
so
flask.
I didn't teach a child to be unbelievably irresponsible and throw their life away on a whim.
Tracy is incredibly responsible and has great value in her own and those around her's life. I don't know what you're talking about. She's very responsible. Now hand me that fucking flask.
Oh God.
Can I get ahead of that?
Oh, for sure. I call it bimbo juice because it's pink. I don't know what it is.
Food.
Yeah.
We've been sitting in the parking lot for a while.
Yeah, it's go in now, I think. It's totally fine for me to get lunch before or dinner before I put on shift. Or go on shift rather. Words.
I'll shut the engine off so that we can get going. All right, then, everybody out.
All
Let's
right.
go.
I just opened the back door.
And y'all filter out. As you all enter, Tracy's mom is on shift. Doesn't look like B's mom is there today. But the afternoon rush hasn't hit either. What would you all like to do?
Definitely go eat food.
Yeah, we should order some food.
Yeah, definitely eat some food.
We
Quick
do
question.
waffles all day.
What is Asher doing about her arm right now?
Oh, she put it back on.
I didn't even think about that.
So there's still like
there's still a sizable cut mark around it. Yeah, she's gonna she says, grab that first aid kit, please.
Yeah. I got you. Not my first time. Well, first time in this. Anyway, I've got the gauze.
I don't have my actual repair kit here, but this will be a temporary solution.
Yeah, gauze. Do you need antibiotic cream?
No.
Ooh.
Do you want some help, like, stitching that back together?
Does
No,
it
no,
heal by itself?
Nope. I will need my repair kit later. Just
Okay.
Just gotta take care of it elsewhere.
So every time you get scrapes, you have to. Do you like cover yourself in? I'm sorry, this is probably rude of me to
Oh
ask.
no, it's fine. I just bandage it up like normal, and then I go fix it in private. It's
Do
not.
you like
It's
spray on skin, or is it like a paste or something?
yeah. The loop technology has very good synthetic skin that you spray on, and I gotta kind of like rub it in so it blends, and it takes a little while to set, and
It's like
I
makeup.
shouldn't be ripping my arm off every day. It's not easy to acquire.
Right.
Most
Yeah.
humans shouldn't be
Yeah.
ripping anything off.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I can
Not
only
like that's
imagine
disturbing.
you, like scrape your
Hey.
knee or something, and then you've got like an exposed socket or something. That'd be super embarrassing.
Oh no, there's enough skin and tissue there that it's gonna look like I just scraped my knee.
I still just want to say, like, thank you for feeling comfortable enough sharing
that.
all
To
of this
literally
with
rip
us.
my arm off to prove a point.
because that I don't care, like, that takes some fucking guts, and ripping your arm off can't be painless if you have pain receptors, and so just like thank you
Mm.
for like being real, like.
Oh, and also thank you
yeah.
for writing my essay. That was real nice of you too.
Oh yeah, no problem.
Yeah, you're cool. I like you.
Oh, thank you.
Agreed. Also, you drive like a fucking maniac, and I think that's really cool.
Yeah, it's wild because she still wasn't watching the road while we were having that conversation.
Well, you don't have to when you can, hook your mind into the external sensors of the vehicle, so you're paying attention. That's so
Cars
cool.
have external sensors.
I mean,
news to me.
cameras.
Cars have cameras.
A
When
lot
did
of
this
them
happen?
these days. I mean, we're living in an alternate.
We are living in an
reality.
alternate. I'm sure.
Tracy's just ignorant.
Oh, okay.
She does not know how cars work. She's not about to find out.
Oh shoot, is that what happens? Do you plug your brain into the car and drive
So,
it that way?
Here's
I
the
wanna try that.
here's the thing, though, guys. The first backup camera was incorporated in 1991, so it's really not that strange. It would just be more mainstream.
Yeah.
Tracy literally doesn't know that and wouldn't even if we were in the real 90s.
Yeah, no, like I didn't think it was made until the early aughts, so the fact that it's 91 is kind of wild.
Yeah.
It was only for rich people in 91.
It was on a Toyota Soarer Limited.
Oh.
I don't know what a Toyota Soarer is, but now I'm curious if
Me
it's actually
too.
a rich person car. It's pretty fancy looking for a 90s car. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
So,
How much did it go for? 'Cause that'll really tell you.
honestly, it kind of looks like a car that street racers would have bought to go down mountains.
Oh, for sure. And I mean, like I said, for the 90s, that looks pretty fancy because, like, 90s cars looked ugly as hell.
Oh yeah, that's totally got like the Crown Vic look from the 90s. That's like what 90s cars looked like. Oh wait, no, I'm looking at the wrong car. Never mind. The Soarer is actually like a frickin' almost Viper looking, huh?
As you all stare at this vehicle in the parking lot.
It's $20,000. It was $20,000 in the 90s. So do with that as you will.
That's pretty cheap.
No, it's quite a lot in the 90s.
In the 90s, that's a lot. Because that's like minimum price for the cheapest car today.
Yeah, but this is a high-end.
This is
luxury.
like 30 years ago.
Yeah, that's price is 30 years
right.
ago. But in the back then, you could actually get a whole meal from the dollar menu.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, we're looking over this nice Toyota, going, wow, backup cameras, weird.
Yeah, whose vehicle is this?
This belongs to Ken Nakamura, the other exchange student. He brought it from home.
Damn.
His
We just
family
had-
rich.
I remember when he showed up, the rich guy. He was driving on the wrong side of the road, so we all made fun of him.
Yep.
And then he pulled into the parking place and stepped out, and he was insanely hot, and everybody was like, "Oh, I feel bad for making fun of him."
Yeah.
He has a bad sense of fashion, though. It's very 80s. He wore an ascot, like, honey.
I mean, honestly, I think he just wears it as like, what you call it? Just like as part of the prop of his vehicle, because like, in the 80s, like all of the race car drivers always wore like scarves and ascots and shit while they were racing. So,
But like, it's like 10 years ago now, pretty much. Like, go with the times.
I mean, totally.
No, Ken Nakamura still wears a scarf. And as you enter the diner, you see him sitting over there with some people. In fact, he was in that scene. He was the one that Tracy's mom was serving when you all had driven by. So him and his group are just about finishing up. So as you're walking in, they're walking out, and Kylie Evans looks up from where she is, smiles and says, "Looks like you all had a busy day at school."
Yeah, very
Yeah.
busy. Just finished my Just finished my report for English on a computer, no less. I had some help.
Well, as long as you got it done, I am proud of you. Looks over to Joanne in her new shirt, and says, "That's not part of your usual wardrobe."
Oh, yeah. Kinda spilt my food on myself. Astrid had a spare shirt she let me borrow.
Oh, I see. Well,
Yeah, and Astrid was the one who helped me with my homework.
says, "Well, thank you, Astrid."
Well, it's no problem. I just have been very thorough in my reading as of late.
Well, I'm Miss Evans. I'm Tracy's mom.
Nice to meet you. I see where she gets her looks from.
Well, aren't you the flatterer? Why don't you all have a seat, and we'll get something to eat for you all. And Tracy, when do you plan on clocking in?
What time is it now?
Probably shortly after 3.
I could clock in after we eat. Honestly, I could sign in early.
All right. Well, then
Especially
what can I
if
get you
you're
all?
up early.
Well, then what can I get you all?
Oh yeah, right. I don't know if everybody has eaten here before. Jermaine, have you ever been here before?
Jermaine has absolutely no ideas what's on the menu and just goes into a whole spiel of like, I'll have the Neapolitan cappuccino, more kappa than chino. Make sure it's got no more than 4 ounces of milk. The beans will have the right texture. And make sure they spell my name correctly on the cup. They always put German or German. I hate that. If you can't handle that, I have a venti traditional misto. Please use soy milk with 2 blonde shots, affogato, and
Just gonna
ristretto.
I'll check in now,
Tracer
Mom.
like
I'm gonna do her order.
She's already got it all written down.
Oh no.
There's like a full page of it.
Well, I can tell you this. The fries here are some of the best you'll ever have. They're like the perfect cut. They cook them for the perfect amount of time, so it's got just that little bit of crispy flakiness on the outside, and then just like soft, like, and then like I don't know what they add to the salt. I think it might be like paprika or something, but it just adds an extra kick to those fries, and just like, oh my god.
Yeah, they're nicely seasoned.
Okay, I'll have fries with that then too.
I'll take the Reuben.
All right.
I'll just
Sticky
take a
fingers and
big
fries?
plate of fries. Yeah.
1 big plate of fries it is. I don't know if I get you all just a platter then.
A platter sounds good, yeah. Right, Hugh? Platter of fries.
Wow, that sounds great. I'll
This
have
place
whatever
is
Astrid's
super
having.
Wait.
And she says, "Will there be anything else?"
Extra pickles?
Extra pickles it is. I also have extra pickles.
Extra pickles.
Sure.
Yeah, can you throw some more pickles just on the side?
Looks a little confused at where this order is going. Okay.
French fries and pickles. Sounds like a meal.
Somebody should order the soup. I'm feeling weird about just huge plate, like 5 plates of fries and like 2 pickles. We're literally ordering like the
Wow, if someone
no
needs to
cheese,
order the
no
soup,
sauce.
if someone needs to order the soup, I guess I'll order the soup too.
Joe can order chicken
Yeah.
fingers.
Hugh's got like 3 orders now.
Oh, can I also get like... Well, do you do soy milkshakes?
I'm never taking you to a diner again.
Yeah, I'll take the soy milkshake so I can use the fries to eat the milkshake.
Listen, I got thrown across the room by a freaking robot. I'm gonna get a platter of fries if I have to. I'm broken on the outside and on the inside. Thank you. I'll have the cappuccino and fries.
All right. Cappuccino, fries, Reuben, soup, more fries, pickles on the side.
And chicken fingers.
And chicken fingers.
And don't forget about my soy or coconut
And
milk
soy
milkshake.
milk. And a soy milkshake. Or dipping fries in.
Yes,
Okay.
that's how you eat fries.
That's how you eat fries.
That's how you eat fries.
Oh wait, I'm not muted.
He was like, I don't think I've ever eaten fries that way.
Tracy, why are you crying? We're getting delicious food. It's great. And you work here, so you'll probably get like a discount or something.
I don't think I've ever seen anybody order this much fries before. I don't know if the fryer can handle this order.
Who's the fryer? Tell me about him. Or her. Or them.
Oh no.
He's
poor man.
his name's Chester. He just started working. He's really well intentioned, absolutely adorable. He's like 19-year-old, just got out of high school, not really looking for anything else at the moment, but like really happy to be here and just, you know, I don't know, super slender femboy vibes as well, and just like trips over everything. And, you know, if somebody were to give him an apron that said Mommy Milkers on it or something, he would totally wear it and just be incredibly flustered about it. But he wouldn't not wear it, you know? Those kind of vibes. Oh yeah, and he has a pet named Gary. Everybody calls him Chess. Yeah, he's
Oh, he's ready.
new.
Oh,
He's really well intentioned.
Robert means well.
Oh, he's ready. He's ready.
He definitely does not live in a pineapple. For sure. 100%. That said, I don't know where he lives.
His neighbor does work at the register, though.
That is true.
His welcome mat has a pineapple on it.
Oh god, it does. It does. Oh wow.
Don't do it.
Our ship posts become canon.
So the order is put in, and you hear, yeah, coming right up.
God.
You've done it.
Robert, me boy, you'll make me more money.
Oh no.
I'm gonna
Okay.
put my fat ass into a seat.
Not
and just-
fat, it's thick.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
plop my thick ass into a seat and
There you
just
go.
head to table.
All right. So there's it's not too long before your order comes out. The entire order. It is cooked to perfection. For as clumsy as they are in the back, and you do hear a lot of slipping and crashing. Everything does, for some reason, come out perfectly.
Well, I'd hope so. Fries aren't that hard to make.
Oh no, this guy's like perfect at does fries to perfection.
They are, in fact, delicious.
Never had a bad plate of fries here.
True. Joe's taking out her sketchbook and angling it so she can draw Mama Lookaboo without people around her seeing.
He has taken some of the larger fries and set them afloat in the soup, like boats.
Very
Astrid is
brave.
also making a show of eating fries.
I'm grabbing like 2 or 3 fries at a time, but like all comparable sizes. That way I can use them like a spoon to scoop shake out and very good.
I take like small bites of my Reuben between looking at the sea of fries on the table and the faces of people just digging into them and enjoying themselves.
I have just
Flash
inhaled
playing
my
with them.
cappuccino as though it was a breath of fresh air, and it's just fist, fries, mouth. No manners.
Stress eating.
Full on stress eating, no manners right now. Literally turning to people and talking with mouth full.
You know, my Reuben came with fries, and actually, if y'all want to split them up, we could just add them to one of the plates of fries.
Yeah, throw it on the pile.
Okay, that's kind of what I thought.
I think
That
Tracy
Reuben
probably
looks
used to-
really good though. Can I have a bite?
Oh yeah, for sure, absolutely. Cut up a little bit.
No, I just hold my mouth open.
Oh, okay.
Mm. Mm.
I know there isn't a condition for this, but I have a feeling Tracy needs to mark emotional damage.
Emotional damage.
This is like the only being at the diner where she works, where she spent so much of her life, where her mother works, and ordering food like this is the only thing that could elicit this exact kind of emotion out of her.
Emotional damage.
So, what do you all do, or are you just hanging out for now?
I don't think Jermaine has anything to add. She's kind of asked her questions, asked about the 8-ball being fixed. I think her plate, no pun intended, is pretty empty right now.
Cute.
All right. Well,
How are
If
you
nobody-
feeling, Joanne?
All right, say again.
How are
You
you
good?
feeling, Joanne?
Honestly, after giving it, reuniting it with his mother, I'm pretty good. Just Joe's gonna kind of bite the end of her pencil. I had a weird dream last night that I've been meaning to bring up. Just never seemed like a good time till now, I guess.
What happened in the dream?
Well, it was definitely more than just a dream, I can tell you that. Just
Okay.
I felt hands grabbing onto me and holding me as in front of this giant eyeball thing. It
Like a beholder?
Yeah, from TNT.
they're wasn't a mouth and only one giant eyeball.
Hmm.
It used my voice to say it wants to know. It has to know.
It used your own voice to talk to you?
Well, I said that before, and it kind of echoed back to me.
Hmm.
Then after that, it was somewhere else, and there's this. I think it was a person. They had 3 crowns.
3 crowns, like
Crowns.
like king crowns, or
Or like crowns on your teeth.
Like king crowns. Right, Shay?
or like crowns that you draw with.
That you draw with.
That's a
Oh,
great.
crayons.
Crayon.
Oh, okay. I heard crowns, like the CRO.
No, no,
Yeah,
no.
No, my bad. Crayola.
Okay, like, sorry.
It's such an Eastern, East Coast thing to pronounce crayons, or crowns.
Hey, y'all.
Yeah, I had like 3 drawing crayons.
Why crayons?
Hmm.
I don't know.
God, that's such a
Was it
weird
drawing?
word.
I don't remember.
Wow. What do you think it means?
I don't know. And then after that, I was in this house that was kind of rotting. Like, it was inside the quarantine zone. I'm sure of that because there's black water there. I took a step forward and I fell in and was falling, and then I woke up on the floor.
Huh. Dreams are weird.
Yeah. That's bizarre.
Yeah.
It
Little bit.
was kind of terrifying, honestly.
I literally can't imagine how that wouldn't be terrifying. That's intensely fucked up. And
Yeah.
you say you feel it's more than a dream.
Yeah.
What?
Some
I
say
guess
that
it's
dreams are visions into other realities. If you believe that kind of thing.
Hmm.
Hmm. Maybe.
It, like, I've seen into other realities, and it kind of felt like that, but never really been when I've been asleep.
So, like, you think that our dreams are like windows into like a multiversal type thing?
Maybe some of them are.
Huh. And when you don't dream, is that because the you from the world you're supposed to be dreaming in that night is dead?
That is what? What?
Wow, do you think, like, when you don't dream, that reality is just destroyed?
Not necessarily. I'm just thinking maybe it means the you from that reality doesn't exist.
I'm not
Either not born or died or whatever.
This wasn't a different me, though. This was still me.
Oh. Weird.
Well, thank you for sharing this, I guess. This is, yeah. Do you think it has something to do with the little critter that we said goodbye to? Maybe, I don't know, like psychically sending dimension shifty vibes into your head? I
I
don't know what I'm saying.
I don't think so, but I think it might have just been happening alongside it.
Hmm. Oh, shit. I hope that don't have to experience that again. And that now that we're free of now that we've gotten the baby back to its mom, that we don't have to deal with any more of this after this.
Yeah.
It would be nice to just get a last couple months with my friends before going off into the great wide open. You know?
I'm sure everything
For
will be
everybody.
just fine.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we've got what is it? The Monster Mash coming up. We've got so much to look forward to.
That's tomorrow
Yeah.
evening.
Oh shit, really? Damn.
Yeah,
really sad.
after your book report's due tomorrow. Tomorrow's
I
Friday.
can't believe I almost forgot. What? We've got the Monster Mash tomorrow.
Are you
We
not
have
prepared
the
for that?
Monster Mash is tomorrow already?
Of course.
You have your
Oh,
costumes,
yeah!
right?
I'm super excited for that. I mean, obviously we're gonna spike the punch bowl.
Obviously, yeah.
Obviously.
We have this plan.
Each of us have to bring our own alcohol to spike the punch bowl with.
Yes, and if you need anything, feel free to give me money and I'll buy it.
Sounds good. Well, yeah.
All right, yeah. So we've got that to look forward to, and we've got a lot more than that to look forward to. I mean, we've got a whole year worth of school to just fuck around now that we've solved this problem, and there probably shouldn't be any others. Things are
Yeah,
looking
no, there's definitely not going to be any others. I mean, they can only make us deal with this kind of stuff so much, right?
Yeah, I mean, maybe the next horrible dimension gate opening into a portal from hell will happen in the next group of undergrads, or teenagers.
Or
This will be
hopefully
somebody else's
people
problem
more
for sure.
equipped to deal with it. Maybe.
Yes, actually, better that than
Yeah.
for kids. Yeah, maybe the dimension gate will open underneath Arnold Schwarzenegger's house for once, and
Nothing to do
won't
with
have
it.
anything to do with us.
And then we'll have like one of the greatest action star movie guys in the history dealing with the problems that only action stars should have to deal with.
Exactly. Or maybe it can just open under the Pentagon and the whole military industrial complex can deal with that.
I mean, to be fair, I don't really trust authority, and I just feel
Fair
like
enough. I'd rather see Arnold
military-industrial
Schwarzenegger deal with it
complex-
too.
Yeah.
I feel like the military-industrial complex is probably one of the things creating these problems.
You're right. It's a good thing that Arnold Schwarzenegger is not into politics, because that would be a weird combination.
It really would.
You know, actors have been in politics for decades, right? He wouldn't.
Yeah,
be...
I know. Ronald Reagan was an awful president.
I feel like someone like Arnold Schwarzenegger would do leagues better if he stayed in a more localized sense.
Maybe if he only tried to be a state governor or something, that could maybe work out. But
Yeah.
otherwise,
I feel like he
let's
would
hope he doesn't
also...
run for president.
No. Well, he can't. He's not a... He's a foreign national. Even if he has citizenship, it wouldn't work.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that little caveat.
Mhm.
Could you run for president? I mean, like you're not.
I technically was built in Sweden, so no.
Oh. Okay. No, that makes sense. Could you run for Swedish president? Do they have presidents? They have kings. Could you run for king?
Yes. I imagine so.
Cool.
Do we want to pause for a break, son?
Yes.
It feels like a natural decline point where we could
Yeah.
stop.
I was getting ready to move everyone forward, so yes, let's take a quick 5 to 10 minute break, and we'll meet back here
After.
and jump into everything.
We will return after break. Stay tuned.
Alrighty.
Oh. Everyone gone. My Discord froze up for a second. I'll be right back then.
Oh, looks like I'm the first back. 5 seconds, actually. Aaron.
There is no Rin, only Zool. Hey, dude.
Azul.
I return with more whiskey and chocolate.
That is honest.
Hello. I have never had this chocolate before.
I have crab ragoons.
Ooh. Homemade or
No, we ordered Chinese yesterday.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
the most pain in the ass packaging in the world. Oh my god.
I need to make tacos tonight.
Ooh. Tacos sound good too.
Yeah. It was one of the meals for Much Who's It.
Mm-hmm. Gonna get fancy tacos in.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good chocolate.
My kitchen's still mostly clean, so I don't have to worry about cleaning anything for it.
God, I'm closing that package up right now. I'm gonna gain 10 pounds from chocolate. That is
I don't
one
currently
thing
have chocolate. Well, I don't currently have money for chocolate, so you don't have to worry about that.
Fair.
When I do, I will.
That is one thing I've learned since moving to Europe. They have the chocolate.
It's fucking cold outside.
Yeah, my I'm not sure where you live, but my parents moved to Chicago, and they're just like, yeah, it's like minus 30 right now.
Yeah, that's... Fortunately, I'm not in the middle of the country because there is a huge, like, Arctic wave coming in from Canada right now. I'm actually on the coast, so it's only like... So it's only like 39 degrees outside, but that's cold for me these days. But,
Yeah.
you know,
It's
I used to live
36
in
here.
South Dakota, so, like, you know, South Dakota got to, like, negative 20 before the wind chill as a regular temperature during winter.
Hard pass.
Yeah.
It's
Like, I
about
can't
-6 for
imagine
me.
what it is right now. It's probably, like, minus 40 with the Arctic chill.
The coldest I was ever in was minus 31 in New York City in the middle of the blizzard of 2018, I think.
How do you go outside during that?
We had to.
Ugh.
My missus needed emergency wisdom tooth removal.
Gotcha.
Mm.
So we were just like, we have to go do this.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like the only appointment she could have got for like 3 months, and it was like dire.
Mm-hmm.
Right on. Yeah, I actually used to have to walk to work in that. I had a huge pair of snow pants and like Cartwright snow pants that had like that were like overalls, and then I also had like a huge ass coat that I had to put on over it, and I was still fucking freezing,
I can
even though
imagine.
like, yeah, it was god awful.
That's a hard nope. Yeah, it's still saying it's gonna be 52 and 47 tomorrow and Friday, but I'm holding hope because then it immediately plummets on Saturday. Like it drops into the low 20s on a Saturday, and it's just like, damn this warm front, just snow.
It's -6 for me, which is like 21 for you guys, I think.
Yeah, we're getting hit by the cold swell from Canada and the warm swell coming up from the southeast. So it's like we're right in the middle, and they're like, "That's normally perfect snow weather," and it's like, "Yeah, but it's sitting too long in the warm side of it."
I mean, honestly, that sounds like tornado weather to me, because when a hot front and a cold front hit,
Oh, that
each
is
other,
absolutely.
it's tornado. Yeah.
I also found out that you can have thunder and lightning during snowstorms too, because
Oh, yeah, definitely.
they're like, yeah, because you hit those hot pockets during the cold swells, and that's what makes thunder and lightning. And it's like, yeah, fuck, you're right. It's like,
Yeah.
We're supposed to have a very bad snowstorm. At least that's what everybody's saying on Friday. But I just checked the weather and didn't say anything about that. It's like, okay.
yeah, it's like I've seen unofficial places saying that it's going to be really bad, but all the major weather stuff is like it's going to be fine. And I'm like, I don't want it to be fine. I want to get snowed in so I don't have to go to work.
Fair.
Oh, I mean freezing rain. That's why it's going to be considered a storm.
Yeah, our major problem is it's going to ice overnight, and so everybody's the ice is worse than the snow, and it's like that's what I'm not looking forward to dealing with.
Ice is always the
Ugh,
fucking
I hate
part.
ice.
Especially when
Ice.
like
Snow. I hate
it
when...
is hot and cold fronts mixed, where like it'll snow, but then it'll get warm during the day, then at night, because the ground is still wet, ice will form, then it'll snow on top of that, and so like you have no idea where the ice is, and it's like an accident waiting to fucking happen.
I found
Just
out
like
where the
thinking
ice. Last year, I found out where the ice was twice.
Mm.
And I went home from work after that. I was there for 30 minutes, and I was like, fuck it. This hurts. I'm going home.
Yeah, legit.
And that was while recovering from the car accident, so I was especially pissed that I fell twice in one day.
Ooh, Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, welcome back, everyone.
Hello.
Oh, whoa.
Hello.
Yeah, alcohol and chocolate.
Good combo.
Ooh, I agree. So does Tracy, but I agree.
I mean, liquor and chocolate.
Right now I just have
Yeah.
7 Hub up in Disaronno. Disaronno?
I've
Qu'est-ce que c'est?
definitely enjoyed
Realize
mudslides
my
in the
mic is off.
past before.
Hey, I should be able to be heard now.
You can.
Whenever I hear Disaronno,
Yeah,
I just think of that commercial where it's like, I'm going to teach you how to make Disaronno with ginger ale. You take ginger ale and Disaronno. There you go.
You did it.
You did it.
Despacito. All right, let's go.
Hey, quick question for everybody. Where do you plan on going after the diner?
Work here at the diner, but also
All right. But also, yes.
after that, I don't know. We might meet up for a small party to celebrate. So wherever that would be held, probably different from this diner.
Therapy.
Oh right, yes.
Home, probably.
Home.
Astrid goes where the wind takes her.
AKA
I
she lives.
mean,
I live in a van down by the river.
Considering what happened in my home this morning, I definitely don't think I feel comfortable going back there.
You can
So
totally-
I would probably go hang out with like the band, maybe get in touch with Flash. That way I can see what progress they've made, and just like try to kill some time before everyone can come back together.
Okay. So, who wants their scene first then?
I don't need
Mine
one
should-
first.
I was gonna say mine should be pretty straightforward, or not even a scene at all. So I don't mind being the first to go.
All right. Is there anything you want to do or accomplish at the diner or afterwards?
Until we meet back up again to do a little celebration, I can't think of anything specific that Tracy wants to do aside from cater to her customers and keep her head down, her collar up, and out of trouble.
Okay. How about everyone else?
Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, Astrid does have to go get her arm fixed up, but she will offer rides for anybody who needs them.
Joe would probably take one to downtown, just not directly to the office. Where she needs to go.
Okay. Let's do that then. So Astrid, you drop Joanne off downtown. Joanne, what does your therapy session usually look like? What does it consist of? And does your therapist have a name? Because if we gave them a name, I need to find it.
Therapist. Let me check all notes. Don't have a name written down. Yeah, let's say the name would be Alice. You guys have suggestions of the last name?
Sorry, what did you say the first name was?
Alice. So,
Alice.
Dr. Alice.
Dr.
Isn't
Alice. Wanted to try that game. Didn't know how well it would work on a stream.
Very.
How about Fink?
Alice Fink. Love it.
Sure.
Me thinks that's a pretty good idea, yeah?
Yeah.
And I think for the most part, she has like a pretty standard office for therapy sessions, but you know, like her chair, the long couch. But she also was the person who suggested Joe use her art to work through some of her issues. So she probably has to the side, like have a bookcase or a cabinet or something that has like some art supplies in there, like spare paper, some pens, pencils.
All right. So as the scene kind of draws in, the camera following you inside, and then we see Joanne sitting or laying on the couch, and Dr. Alice Fink is there, sitting at her chair, and as she has her notes out, she does the standard, she asks you how you are. It's like, so how have you been holding up lately?
For the most part, I've been pretty okay. I had a kind of a bad dream last night, though. Kind of shook me for most of the day.
Tell me about this dream.
Well, I was in an asylum again. There.
Do you feel like you're trapped?
I was just terrified when I was there, so maybe somebody with crayons and just wanted to get out the entire time.
Someone else, not you.
No, there aren't me, I don't think.
Are you able to describe them?
Do I actually have a description of them? Because it was mostly just kind of a vague person.
You hadn't gotten close enough to see them when you had the nightmare. But she also asks, or perhaps, has your sketchbook been helping?
My sketchbook has a lot, actually. And help me keep things straight, I guess. And relax when it's been a bad day.
Do you mind sharing?
So, Joe's going to take out the sketchbook that she has prepared for her therapy sessions.
So, what do you exclude from this sketchbook? If anything.
So, like, she would have, like, some drawings of her friends in there. There, a couple of Binks just being a cat, not being Binks. Some, like, scenery as well. Basically, anything to do with the other side is just not there.
Okay.
She does have, like, one or two self-portraits, but they are actually the clothed version, not the whole.
You're certainly making use of your talent.
It's good for me. I feel better when I do it.
I see quite a few pictures of the same cat in here. Did you get a pet?
I think so. We kind of found him around, and he stays around my house, and sometimes he'll come in. He'll
That's
complain
right.
if I don't eat enough, honestly.
You may want to look into taking them to a vet and getting them treated if you plan on having them around.
That's probably a good idea, yeah. Internally, Joe's feeling like, he's an eldritch beast. What's that going to do? It's going to see.
We have a scene where Joe brings this cat inside, and then Joe walks out, and then this entire building just gets sucked up.
Carrier's still there, though. I was like,
Flying.
yes, it's okay.
He hands the sketchbook back. I notice you're wearing something a little bit different.
Oh,
You're welcome.
yeah. Kind of spilled most of my lunch on myself at school. A friend had a spare shirt, so she let me borrow.
Have your friends been helping you?
I don't think I'd be here without them.
That's good. If they're helping to keep you grounded, and the drawing's helping, and then I would say you're improving.
Joe has a weak smile.
The nightmares. How often do you have them?
This was the first really bad one. The others are just, dreams just kind of just worse because it was an asylum.
Well, there hasn't really been, any place like that for a while. I can understand how that might seem like a scary thing. I don't want to, if this is the only nightmare you've had, that was really bad. I don't want to prescribe you anything that's gonna, I don't want to give you a sleep aid just yet. But keep an eye on that. If it worsens, then let me know.
Sure, I will.
From where you're laying, you see a figure, and you see something move by the window. And while the blinds are pulled, you can't really see. There's just like slits of light kind of filtering through. It has a feline shape that sits down and starts grooming itself.
Joe is just gonna glance at it for a second, then look back to the doctor with the.
She's busy writing in her own notebook.
Sure does have a slight smile that Banks is checking up on her. The cat's really smart too, so I think it's helping me a lot too.
That's not surprising. Oftentimes, having a pet companion around can lift spirits, as it were. In fact, there's a bit of a new research going on where it's helping some veterans get over their own experiences.
I guess I kind of stumbled into that.
Go ahead. Go ahead and give me... Give me an empathize roll.
Okie doke.
That would suit best.
Two.
Two. Alright, so I'm going to give you one thing, and then you may ask 2 more questions. You notice, you pick up that when the asylum was mentioned, there was just the briefest bit of tension in her posture as she readjusted. And now you may ask 2 questions if you want, such as, what is her weak spot? How can I make her do something? How does she feel? What does she want? What will she do? Is she lying to me? And you get a +1 die on going further when acting on that information.
How can I get her to talk about what made her tense about the asylum?
Probably by convincing her that that there's something that you need to hear that would make you feel better, or by convincing her that you've heard of one in Stillwater, perhaps. It would take some convincing. How you go about it doesn't really matter, but it would have to be charged out of her.
And I hold on to the second question for now. After the dream last night with the silent, it kind of it really stuck with me during the day, and I kind of started to look things up about if I started to look things up about Stillwater to see if there was one here, and I don't want to go back to one. And
She kind of looks up from her notebook. Go ahead and give me a charm roll.
oh dear. Yeah, they didn't actually roll anything because of the conditions, so I'm just gonna roll a d6. 4. 8.
All right, would you like to push?
Yeah, sure. I'll take exhausted because it's been a day and therapy's tiring. Damn it.
You just have the 1 die? Oh, yeah, you do. Okay.
Oh, yeah, I also forgot to had one from the how to get her to talk to about the thing as well.
Oh, yeah, you do get a +1 going forward, so roll 2 more dice. There you go.
1 success.
1 success.
All right. So, 1 on your reroll. There's a pause. She kind of stares at you for a minute before she shuts the notebook. There's no asylum in Stillwater, or to the best of my knowledge, I don't think there's one that is currently in business anymore. The only one that used to be here shut down a while ago. So, going to one isn't something you really need to worry about.
Joe does seem to relax a little bit, but uh, what made it shut down?
A patient, one of the patients there, had acted out. There's rumor that their doctor mishandled things, and while the official story is that this mishandling caused a number of injuries, this patient also fled the area. It was a bit of a disaster on the Institute's part.
How bad was it mishandled?
I don't know if the stories are even to be believed. But that's not the point. The point is, the asylum is no longer in business. At least not as it was. The facility has been repurposed into a mental health institution.
Guess it's better than what it was then.
One would hope so. But there's no need to concern yourself with a place like that.
Joe's gonna nod.
Well, our time's coming to an end. Do you have any questions for me?
Can I use my second question? Oh, you just asked me to use a question. Is she holding anything back? If I could use that instead of is she lying?
She's shown that she has some knowledge of it, and perhaps being a therapist, that's not too surprising. But there is almost a haunted look when she spoke about it.
Did you know anybody there?
I've known a couple of people who have worked there before, but that's neither here nor there.
Sorry.
Don't be. I'll see you next Thursday.
I'll be here.
As the camera pans out, there's just a cat we see the camera on the outside of the window now. This cat kind of staring inwardly, peering through the slits in the blinds. Its tail kind of flicking back and forth. A second tail, and a third tail, and a fourth. And then it's just kind of like a fan where it's repeating itself. Who would like to be next?
I could be dropping somebody off. Anybody.
So if nobody's quite ready.
Sure.
I'll just move on if nobody else wants the scene or anything.
Well, I did, but I was going to say I was last because I was dropping
Yeah.
people off. So if nobody
Yeah.
wants to, then we can just jump to mine.
That's fine.
I can do it.
Sure.
Yeah.
So you're looking to avoid going home.
Yes.
All right. Where do you go?
I think that I am going to I'm trying to decide if I want to meet up with the band member and then go talk to Splash, or just go talk to Splash, because I kind of want to have more relationships with my other band members outside of the party, and I think that could be cool as well, but I definitely want to talk to Splash because I got some conditions I want unmarked.
Okay. So I'm gonna say you probably go there with your band, because he's the band's manager. But so you all, you and the rest of your band, whatever their names are.
I actually have it on my character sheet in relationships. Stevie, Avril, Joan, and Alicia.
Yep. All of them. The aesthetic praxis. So the group of you, your band enters, and Splash is there, and as he sees you all enter, and he says, "Hey, what can music manager Splash McJason do for all of you?"
Oh, Splash. I was just wondering how you were doing with setting up those tour dates on the East Coast. We definitely wanted one around Boston and Philly and maybe down towards Florida. I don't know if we want to go into that cesspool, though.
Oh, well, I got at least 2 of this places set up for you. Here, have a look at this itinerary I've been working on. And he pulls out a schedule, where he has the list of cities, and places. Tell me, what do you think of this so far? And
Wow. These are all already confirmed?
well, not all of them, but these are at least. I've got Philly confirmed. I've got what other places are on there?
Boston, maybe, like, definitely cities with punk scenes. Like, definitely probably gonna have some New York shows just because, like, we're so close to there. Maybe out to Chicago, just like bigger cities and their suburbs is essentially what I was thinking.
So there's several spots on there, and he says, now if there's anything you all would like me to add, you just let Splash McJason know.
Awesome. Yeah, I know. I like, honestly, I've been working on this new song today that just like came to me. It's about this like mama monster who's willing to do anything to protect its kid, the baby monster. And like, I'm talking like rip people apart, chase down cars in the middle of the street. I'm talking like this is a real monster willing to do whatever it takes to protect the things that she loves. You know what I mean?
Man, that sounds like some pretty metal allegory, and definitely not taken from experience. But let's hear it. You got your band here. I've got instruments ready to go.
Yeah. Let's all right, everybody. On 3, follow me.
Go ahead. Clear your conditions first, but go ahead and roll me a charm or a lead. Since you're only really performing for him.
Sure. How did that do? Nothing.
Well, I like where the concept is going, but let's work out. Let's try a little less of the ripping limb from limb part, and a little more of the big mama protecty part.
Hi, this song literally just started coming to me about like maybe 2 hours ago. So like, you know,
fresh out of the
still a
bakery.
work
I love
in
it.
Process. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So like, you know, it just seems like that's a pretty cool thing. Just like all of these song ideas have been coming in strong the last couple months. I'm telling ya.
Well, give me a little more time, and this schedule will be all confirmed and ready to go. You keep fleshing out that song,
Will
but
do.
you know that Splash McJason's got your back. Your phone starts to go off.
Oh, thank you, Splash. Hold on, I think I look at it. Does it have a caller ID?
Oh shoot, is that your mom?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll answer.
Right, you
Hey,
answer.
what's up, Mom?
Hey, Courtney. What time do you plan on being home today?
Honestly, I was thinking about calling you and asking if it was okay if I didn't come home tonight.
That's fine. I do have something I'd like to run by you when you get the moment.
All right.
But take your
that
time.
sounds serious.
It'll be fine.
If you say so.
Just looking for your opinion.
Yeah. I don't know. Did you want to meet up tonight? I
Oh.
was planning on hanging out with Tracy and everybody after she gets out of work, and I was gonna, yeah.
That's perfectly fine. It can wait.
Okay. Sounds good.
You have fun with your friends.
Will do. Thank you. Good luck with everything.
Thank you, honey.
Yeah. No, it's not easy, and I know that, and you're trying, and it's hard. But hey, I love you, all right?
I love you too.
Okay. I'll catch you later.
Of course. You enjoy your night. It hangs up.
Cool. And yeah, I think that's about it. Maybe I'll just stay hanging out with the band for the next couple hours, working on song ideas, having them run ideas by me as well, and just like actually building this song into an actual song rather than just improv jam session with bad lyrics on top of it.
Yeah, so you sit down. Who helps you work on the lyrics the most?
Lyrics, I think, would probably be Joan. I feel like Joan is probably my other lyricist with guitar
All right,
as
so
well.
yeah, so you're sitting there with Joan as most of the others are kind of playing with their instruments, trying to find a good beat based on the lyrics that the two of you are coming up with. Let's see. What do you think about what do you think about the monster thrashing? And we could all do some a little bit of a heavy metal solo there.
Oh, I could be down to throw in like a really complicated solo that just like does a bunch of arpeggio sweeps and swiftly transitions into some quick scale work up to a crescendo into the higher end of the register with lots of bends and hammer-ons and pull-offs.
That sounds perfect. Definitely everything that I've understood.
Yeah, well, I'm glad that we're able to make this music, and I know that there's a lot more going on with all of this shit, and thanks for not making it a big deal.
Hey, everybody's got their baggage, right?
Yeah, that's kind of just what life is, right? Bunch of baggage keeps piling up, and we have to figure out how to live with it.
So hey, is the mama monster supposed to be your mom?
That's beautiful, but that wasn't the idea. But I like it, so I might steal it.
All right. The scene's gonna change briefly, and we do see Courtney's mother kind of like sitting at a table looking over some papers, and she sets them on the table, and they're from the Stillwater Mental Health Institution.
Dun dun dun.
Mm-hmm.
Same one that Joanne was investigating. And she looks thoughtful, and there's an empty spot for a signature. And as the camera kind of pans backwards, we see Courtney's father kind of leaning forward very intently at the television set. And this time there's nothing playing on it. It's just static. And then we'll jump to someone else.
That's too sad.
That's so sad.
Oof, yeah.
Hit me in the feels. Ouch.
You're welcome. Oh, I forgot to mention there was her hand was bandaged up.
Oh.
Hooray.
All right, way to fuck
Hooray.
me up. Way to fuck me up. Thanks. God damn. Okay. This is fine.
I'm just tying you into Joanne's story.
Adopt my phobia. Adopt my phobia.
You can all be traumatized together. Yeah. Anyway, who's next? If anyone.
Is anybody else going?
I mean, I'll take it because I'm still broken. So.
All right.
You definitely should go next.
Yeah. So you're dropped off at. Oh, there is one more thing I want to do. Someone roll me a d6. It can be anyone.
I'll do it.
Okay.
1d6. Boop. Oh, hey, look at that.
Hey, perfect. All right. So, Jermaine, you're dropped off at your home. You've had one hell of a day. Where do you go?
Well, I'm assuming Emmett is not here yet, considering it's still early evening.
Does Emmett sleep on site in a coffin, perhaps?
They do have the extra sheds and stuff, so perhaps he's got like a pseudo bedroom off in the back end of the property.
He might stay there every now and then.
I'm just trying to, because it's like I need to talk to Emmett because he's my anchor, but I also need to talk to my father. But Emmett might.
Yeah,
know.
who would you like to see?
Well, I'll go see Emmett first, actually.
So you go to find Emmett. You walk through the graveyard for a little bit. You do hear the muffled sound of snoring on the inside of the shed that he occasionally stays in.
Probably gonna kill me, but I'll just.
There's a moment the snoring stops, and when he answers the door, he's definitely like in those. I feel like he would wear them. He's in the old timey pajamas.
Charlie in the Chocolate Factory.
Yes. With like the little nightcap and everything. And then he opens the door and says, "Yeah."
I'm really sorry to bother you, Emmett.
Oh, Jermaine.
Yeah.
Hey, how are you doing? And looks outside today.
Really not good.
Hey, come on in. He opens the door wider.
I'll just slide my way in and probably sit on the foot of his bed. Can I hold your hand for a second, Emmett?
Sits down, holds their hand out.
Does Emmett's hand feel human? Or anything like Lucky's?
It feels human. There's a pulse.
Perfect. Pulses are good. I'll just lets out a sigh of relief. I'm sorry, I just needed to check. You have prosthetics, and I had a run-in with the school janitor of all people. I'm pretty sure I told you that he was dead.
Well, yes. Good news. He is in shreds. So that couldn't have been the same janitor.
Yeah, I tilts her head back. I found that out the hard way. I would like to see those body parts later, but I'm very confused. I saw him today, and he was not human. He was alive as much as he could be in the school today at a machine.
Well, that's concerning. If he was at school, then perhaps someone else was torn to shreds. But a machine, you say?
Yeah. He did a he did a number on me. I was.
Well, did you use that charm I gave you?
No. How was I supposed to use a charm?
Well, I'm sure you could get creative with it. Throw it at him, jab it in his neck. Draw inspiration from the wings and run really fast.
Emmett, I love you, but you are an enigma sometimes.
Thank you.
I will keep the charm in mind more now. You did give it to me with a purpose, so I have to keep my eyes open. Do you know where those body parts are right now, actually?
Why, they're in the freezer.
Completely normal.
Very normal.
Can you show me, actually? I have a lot of questions.
Alright, so he doesn't bother getting dressed. He just walks out in his night pajamas or day pajamas, and we'll take you to wherever the bodies are kept to be prepped.
Okay, let's take a look at this then. I need answers. It is driving me crazy.
He pops open the freezer that the parts are in, and there is, of course, a bag. And when it's unzipped, you see that various parts of the body have been laid out to where they're expected to go, but there's definitely not a whole body. And he says, we may have to reach out to Sunshine Farms for some of that synth skin, so we can fabricate what he might have looked like.
So there's nothing left of a face, defining features.
Oh my, no. There is half of a skull, though. And the face looks like it was caved in.
And there's no part of the skull that would be able to be an ID match to Lucky's facial construction or anything?
The closest thing you've got is maybe to facial construction is maybe some of the blood-stained hair is reminiscent of what Lucky had. Yes, and you did have some of the janitor's outfit on, but no name tag. That appears to have been lost.
Something.
Would you like to make an investigate?
Absolutely. Oh god, this is gonna be a rough one with all these conditions.
I let Courtney clear hers before that. I'll let you clear yours.
I got 2 without clearing them, so...
Oh, hey, alright. You get to ask 3 questions then.
Okay,
Investigate. You can ask two of the following. +1. What is hidden here and where is it? What does it mean? What has happened here? How can I get into, out of, or past something? What threats can I perceive here? Where is it?
Definitely what is hidden here. I'm not sure about those other questions, though.
So looking over the remains of this cadaver, there's some parts on the torso of the body where it's got 4 identical holes that looks like there was some burning that went straight through them. And you think back and you recall the arm of the cyborg having multiple barrels adapted into their arm.
Multiple arm guns.
Multiple arm guns. And you also notice there is you see the part where the prosthetic would have, the one that you had recovered from the scene, would have gone. And around that, you see what you recognize, having seen Lucky wear it before, is an old wedding band that he was perhaps a widower, but continued to wear around.
I guess. Second question. Is there any name, initials, or engravings on the ring?
You want to take the ring off?
Yes.
Alright, you take the ring off, and looking on the inside of it, there is an inscription that has 2 names on it. What was Lucky's real name?
Oh, God. Did we come up with one? I'm not sure.
I don't think we did.
I think you're...
Is Lucky his real name, or is it something else?
Lucian. Lucky could be short for Lucian.
Yeah, we could go Lucian.
So it reads Lucian and Maria. And around it is the luckiest couple. Till death and beyond.
Okay. Oh, I can't get an ID on him, but I think this might cinch that this is actually Lucky's body. Emmett, can you think of any reason at all that a school would want to preserve the identity of a janitor?
A school?
What I don't understand. I mean, if this janitor died, the school would just get a new one. The kids would never notice.
Oh, I don't think the school would care. Perhaps if we wanted to get into some real conspiracy theories, could be some government agency tried to replace him. Get an easy backdoor into potential candidates. After all, Stillwater is known to have some of the brightest minds.
Lucky's walking around with like 4 PhDs in metaphysics and
Even the janitors held doctorate degrees.
Yeah. Do we have any information?
You needed to know how to clean up extra dimensional spills.
Yeah. Do you have any idea how hard it is to clean up dead bodies? Apparently, the school's got a bunch of them.
Business is booming.
But they do have the best and brightest of minds working on the cleaning of bodies. So, you know.
Top men.
Top men. And bottom men, I'm sure. But mostly top men. It's one of the only instances.
Or perhaps Lucky
Can't
was a
leave 'em
secret
together
agent
alone.
himself.
You can't leave the top men and the bottom men alone in a room together, though, because then nothing will get done.
Yeah, that's how the messes are really made.
Or, now hear me out, perhaps Lucky was a secret agent, and it's the Russians who replaced him.
Goddamn Russians. They're always up to something.
God. I don't know if this would count for the last investigate question, but if it does, great. Is Maria buried in this graveyard? Will we have files on her?
Oh, yes. I did a little bit on that before to see if there was any spouses to get back to, but no, his Maria is buried here as well. A few years back, it was before the flood.
Oh, that's a while back. That's probably gonna be a dead end. I can't really think of anything else to... I'll put the ring back, because it is Lucian's. It is wrong to take that ring. And I'll look over to Emmett and say, I had a horrifying day, but there is just something strangely calming being with a friend and just examining the secrets that somebody leaves behind. Thanks.
Oh, you're quite welcome. You will make a fine investigator and or archaeologist and or scientist.
I'm gonna be all of those, but in space.
Space. With sharks.
Mm-hmm.
And motherfucking laser dinosaurs.
Hell yeah.
I do believe, though, I'm gonna get some sleep because I slept awful last night, and then I got assaulted by a robot janitor, so I am sorry to have disturbed you, Emmett. I will leave you to rest any longer before your shift.
That's not a problem. By the way, as the two of you step outside again, was that hill always there?
Hill?
Looking down from your perspective, because graveyards are built on hills. You see a mound of something moving slightly and then just slouching and stops.
I don't think hills move, Emmett.
Oh, I would hope not. That'd be a sight.
I probably just recovered my conditions. I'm not sure I'm ready to investigate a moving hill.
Well, that's all right. I'll do it for you.
I don't want Emmett to die. Don't put Emmett in a bad position. Screw it. How far away is it?
It's on the other side of the road, outside the walls of the graveyard.
I will go at least to the walls of the graveyard, see if I can get a better look of it.
It's a very familiar arthropoid shape.
Oh no. Is that the mom just wandering around? The last time I did something by myself, I almost died. I am not gonna go investigate this by myself.
What do you see?
I think it's just some heavy mist going along the ground, Emmett. I think it's okay. Just
Wow,
you know.
that is some pretty solid mist.
Yeah, it's thick. It's thick. Yeah, we're near a graveyard. You know, those spooky atmospheres.
Hey, do you call anyone?
Importantly, who you gonna call?
Ghostbusters.
He wants me to call the Ghostbusters.
No. I think this is definitely something we should just set and forget.
Drink and forget.
I mean, I'm just thinking at this point. Look, either
That's
the
quite
white-
literally Tracy's motto.
set and forget.
All right, we'll get back to this.
Mhm.
How about everybody else?
Is there anybody else?
Is there anybody else?
I think that
Yeah,
was
everybody.
all of us.
I think it was all-
except
yeah.
for,
Then
Ren.
it's me. My turn.
Yeah. So what's Astra doing?
She needs to go get her arm fixed.
All right.
And there's only one person she trusts to fix her arm.
And she did say that she would find you. Where are you parked right now?
That's, she would probably go back to the diner because she knows it's a safe spot and just park there.
All right. So there's a moment where there's a tap on the window. Is Hugh still with you?
Nobody else took him.
Hey, I'm still here.
You sure are, buddy. You sure are.
And there's a moment that passes before there's a knock on the window, and you see Ashley outside.
She'll roll the window down. She says, "Oh, good. You showed up after all the fun."
Should I be thankful I missed it?
I would say so, yeah. Giant monster, lots of tentacles, apparently a very strong tongue.
I'm gonna take that one with a grain of salt because
I know, sounds sexy, but you can't really do anything about it now.
right, yeah. She steps around this, or she swings her backpack around and said, "I promised to get you something."
Oh, good. I'm also going to need a little bit of help, and she's going to hold up the bandaged arm.
What do you do? Is this the monster?
No, this was my own doing. They were starting to get suspicious, and so in order to throw them off of what was really going on, I had to show them something.
You didn't.
I did. But, hey, they believe me now, so that's something, yeah.
All right. And she swears in Japanese and then starts walking around the back to make sure that she's got some tools ready to go, and opens the door. And you hear, "Hey, how's it going?"
Oh, yeah, Hugh's here, too.
Right, is he broken too?
No, he's always like that.
Yeah, I guess that's normal for him. Okay.
Perfectly
the door.
normal for Hugh.
And I guess no, yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not even gonna question it, but
Oh no, it hurt quite a bit, but in order for them to trust me still, it
I
was
was gonna
necessary.
say, don't you feel things?
Yeah, you know better than anyone.
Uh, she just like she has that like shiver down the spine, like she just doesn't want to think about it. But she opens her backpack and kind of like looks hesitantly to you for a minute before she extends a folder to you and says, "You didn't get this from me, and let me see your arm."
Astrid will hold her arm out.
And you feel her actually her fingers actually reach up behind where your head is, like feeling around before you feel your arm go blank, not numb, just blank.
I lose all feeling to it.
Yep. And then she unbandages it and starts to work on it.
I gotta remember to do that before I remove the skin next time. It probably would have saved a lot of trouble.
I mean, if you could put up with it while doing it.
Fair. Suppose I should just not be removing my arm.
Fortunately, only the skin is damaged, and that can be repaired. So, you see her just kind of like tinkering with the arm and checking to make sure it functions. But as she's working on you, she gestures to the folder and says, "That's what I was able to get. There are copies, but."
You didn't put yourself at too much risk for this, did you?
Nah.
Good.
Just make sure to get rid of them when you're done. And I mean, like, make them not exist anymore. I don't want to get my dad in trouble.
No, I don't want to get him in trouble either.
And as she starts to you see her start to like secure like little nodes back to the inside of the skin, working her way back up before she uses the spray on and sealant to repair it and make it look like new. She does start to bandage it up again, just to ensure that that nothing leaks out, or since you've already been seen with a bandage. That should do it. You can clear any of your conditions.
I should have marked injured for that as well, but I'll go ahead and remove the one I had. Alrighty. Are we still on for tomorrow?
Yeah, absolutely.
Did you pick a suitable monster costume?
I had, I have one. What are you going as?
A Huldra.
Oh.
Thought about a Draugr, but all of the wet jokes I'd be making would be quite missed by several people.
Well, I look forward to seeing it. I had to coordinate with the utensils.
Right, we're playing tomorrow.
Happy to have you on, if you were still interested.
I was. It was part of our arrangement, after all.
You have a song picked out?
In fact, I do.
It's going to be a surprise, or are you going to tell me?
I was going to play Weird Autumn.
You see her kind of smile again. And I played that one since the first time I met you, I think. Was it the first time?
It was one of the times.
You know better than me.
Cute.
I'm not gonna say it, but I feel like Ashley and her band are gonna dress as those characters.
Fuck yeah, they should.
Yeah. They definitely are now.
Yeah. I'm for it. That's really all I needed, so she'll just, like, thank Ashley, give her a kiss on the cheek. Have you had dinner yet? I could circle back into the diner, make a show of it.
I have not. But, make sure you don't look at this while anyone else is around. Is Hugh in on this too?
He's been showing up and helping. He Molotov'd a body double at the school. Have you noticed any of those, by the way? Apparently they're starting to replace people in the school now.
You see her pale a little bit. I don't want to think about that.
Fair. Act like I didn't say anything. Stay away from the janitor.
Okay. You Molotov the janitor? Yeah, it was fun. I'm gonna pretend you didn't say that, Hugh. But yeah, it's you spin around again. Ashley's more than happy to grab something to eat. Thin as she is, she's probably hungry all the time.
Yeah, I'll take her inside and buy her some food.
And you spend a little longer together.
We bother Tracy the entire time.
Hey, you two. How you doing? And Hugh, hi. Sorry. I know you're there. I just, I'm oblivious sometimes.
Hey, that's all right. I'm just happy to be here.
I know you are. So how are you all doing?
I got a package dropped off, so it was time to get her some food for her efforts.
Appreciate it. Tracy, yeah?
Yeah. The name's Tracy. I don't actually think we've met in person, but or at least in this.
Met
Yeah.
once. We've
Mutuals.
spoken.
We have, yes.
Yeah, we haven't really different friend groups.
Right. Yeah. Sorry.
No worries.
Can I get you anything?
I keep hearing that the fries are amazing.
They are. They are. Special seasoning and everything.
I'll try that then.
Sounds good. Anything else to eat or to drink?
I'll take a fountain drink.
All right.
Ginger ale.
Sounds good.
Ginger ale would be perfect.
And you, Hugh?
Yes.
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 To food? Do you just want some more fries? I'll get you some more fries.
Oh, that sounds great.
All right.
Right. Hey, Jermaine, what do you do when you see Mama Monster?
Well, I don't have anybody's contact information.
Do you
I
not?
don't have a car. I don't have a cell phone. I guess. How far away is the graveyard from the diner?
For ease of convenience, you all can reconvene however you see fit.
I think, considering I don't have a way to contact people from a distance, I might actually just run down to the diner because that's the only person I know where they would be at this time.
And you're in luck. There's going to be more than one person there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I will just start running to the diner.
All right, Jermaine bursts through the door.
Boom! We have an issue.
Hey, Jermaine, how you doing?
Hey, I'm here too.
And you, Hugh.
Ahoy, hoy.
How's the fries?
You see that he stacked the fries into he made a Stonehenge out of them.
Of course he did.
Beautiful job.
Thank you.
I'm just gonna walk up to everybody. I'm gonna grab like Tracy and Astrid by the collar of the shirt and just kind of pull them in like, Mama Bear is wandering around.
What?
Oh,
Mama Bear is wandering around. I
That is-
saw it clear as day from the
In-
outside of the graveyard.
that is the designation we're supposed to use for things that get out of the quarantine zone, by the way, bears.
Yeah, Mama Bear
Mama Bear is out. We
is on the
got you.
prowl.
In town?
Potentially soon, very in town.
I want this end.
Thought she'd be satisfied with her baby back.
I thought so too.
That's my cue to get home, and Ashley starts standing up. Astrid, I'll
Stay-
see you tomorrow.
Stay safe, please.
You too, please.
Beware of bears. Beware of bears.
How close is it to the end of my shift?
Close enough.
I'm gonna clock out early. Hey, I gotta run. Thanks for covering for me in the cleanup. Gotta go. See you next time, Chess. I won't be here tomorrow as scheduled, but next time.
You here? Haha, no problem.
You always got my back. Oh god.
All right. So, do the rest of you reconvene, or is it just the three of you?
Ah, sorry.
Yes, I think Tracy would insist that we reconvene.
All right. Does
Yeah.
anyone have their numbers?
I have
Tracy would
all of them on my
definitely
phone.
Have my,
All right. All right. So the rest of you are called. What would you all like to do?
You have to answer the call.
Calling
Lydia's
all my-
saving the game from the other side.
Who's Tracy
Alright.
calling first?
Oh geez, damn. So I knew that one of you had therapy, and I assumed that would be over. So I'm gonna actually call you
Joe,
first.
no, Joe had therapy. Just had something she had to deal with.
Oh, so wait. All right. I thought that she did mention that it. All right. Anyway, I'm gonna call you first because I know that Courtney's going to be in her band practice, and as much time as I can give her, not distracted, I feel like that's the appropriate thing to do. Like if we just show up at her band practice and just grab her, I think she'll be cool with it. But I will call in advance. That said, I'm gonna call Joe first.
Yeah, your phone rings.
Joe's gonna pick up. Hey, Trace, what's up?
So we're supposed to be calling the monsters bears, by the way, and the mom bear is still kicking.
You just hear Jermaine screeching in the background. Mama Bear's in town.
She's
She's
gonna be in
real.
town
Fuck.
soon. She seems to be moving towards us.
Ah,
I don't know what's
Okay.
going on, but I feel like we should do something about it because we can't call anybody because they're just gonna kill her.
yeah, that'd be really bad, and especially after everything we've been through. To
It's not a good look, no.
We have to do something. I hate to say it, and I hate to be the one to organize this, but we have to do something about her and get her away from town. And it's gotta be us.
Hey, where do you guys want to meet? I'm at 3rd and Main right now.
I think we'll pick you up. I'm gonna call Courtney from the car.
Courtney, your phone rings.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, how you doing? How's band practice going?
Not too bad. Working on a new song called Mama Monster.
Funny you
Bad.
mentioned that.
Since you mentioned that, are you coming towards the end of your sesh? I don't want to interrupt too much, but this-
Yeah, we're about wrapping up here. We've been at it for a couple hours, and yeah, I mean, I was thinking about asking them along to potentially have some drinks with us. What's up?
we might have to put that on hold. The subject of your song is moving into town.
Shit.
Yeah. Also, we're apparently
Does it have
supposed to
to
call
be
them
us?
bears.
Oh.
If
But
I-
Mama Bear is such a generic name for a song.
Well, I mean, it's obviously don't use it in the song, but anyway, I digress.
Alright.
Yes, I think it does have to be us. If we call the animal control or the police or anybody else, they'll just kill her. We
That's true.
went through so much fucking work to reunite her and her baby. And if they don't kill her, they'll do fucked up experiments with her, and that's maybe even worse. So I think we have to get her back to the
Yeah.
quarantine zone somehow.
How?
I don't know.
Alright, swing through, pick me up. I'll come with and make sure that, like, well, I'll do my best to make sure none of y'all get hurt and everything. I
That's
don't know how I'm useful in this situation, though, if I'm being honest.
I don't know how I'm useful in this situation either, except that I have a cell phone, but
I have a van.
I don't know how anybody could do anything in this situation at all, but we'll have to figure it out.
Alright, swing through.
And I
Question:
can
Did you
Drop
take
me off.
Hugh with you, or leave him at the diner?
I think it would be hilarious if nobody did anything with regards to Hugh and he just showed up in the van.
Yeah, he's just following everyone around.
He showed up in the van, ... But he's also following Astrid, or fuck, who's Astrid's friend? Ashley. But he's also back at school, ...
He's just everywhere.
Are you
He's
trying to
Charlie Speed.
are you
He'd do
trying
it.
to imply there's multiple Hues? That wouldn't make sense. Come on.
No, I think what's actually happening is we're implying that Hugh is omnipresent.
That could also be true.
Oh, it's just a
I mean,
parallel
every
universe.
time anyone has ever mentioned his name, he has been there. So,
Who's been there?
Hugh.
Hugh-
Hi, how you doing?
yeah.
Hey, how you doing?
Hi, how you doing, Hugh?
Sorry, I had to do the bit.
One convenient scene change later. You are all reconvened outside of the
Quick
graveyard.
question. Can I bring Binks with me?
I don't know, can you?
Can you?
Oh, he was outside my therapist's office.
Make an animal handling check.
Yeah, give me a charm roll.
You said we were reconvening at the graveyard, right?
We were gonna go look for her.
Has its Binks. Do I get any bonuses for this?
Depends on the cat call noises you make.
Yeah, make some noises.
Kitty, kitty. Pss, 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 pss.
I don't know if that got caught in the mic or not.
Vaguely. It was there. We picked it up.
I'll allow it. Take one bonus die.
Yeah, get to roll 2. Because I have 3 conditions currently. Oh,
Did you not clear your conditions?
my therapist
You're
is
right.
my anchor. James is.
Yeah. Why didn't you go speak to James?
They had established important things to do.
It's true.
I was hoping I could talk to James afterwards, but
Do you talk to James afterwards? We'll get to that later. All right. Binks kind of looks to you and just continues to groom himself.
Gotta see the other thing. Got 3 eyes, buddy.
Stares at you. Lays down.
Stay at home. I love you.
I'm so glad that
Binks
you
just
have...
kind of like rolls around in the grass.
It's a very real cat reaction. It's okay.
I was gonna say, like, I'm so
Mhm.
glad you have barely any control over Binks because this is just peak cat asshole.
Yeah.
But-
You say something to the cat, it looks at you for a second, then turns around and walks away. Yeah.
Yeah. Before, I also thought it was comprehend. Now it's charm, and I'm crap at charm.
Comprehend was to understand what you were seeing. Trying to convince what you see to do something is something different.
I summoned it once to comprehend.
Also, I feel like to charm a cat, you need like at least 3 successes.
While everybody's convening, I want to have Jermaine run back to the freezer, and I want her to deliberately take the ring and a piece of Lucian's clothing.
Okay. As you're running back, as you're coming out, I'm gonna say you notice that the sun hasn't quite set yet, but you see that the shed that that Emmett usually stays in, the lights are on, and most of the Spartan furniture has been moved outside.
Emmett? What?
What's everyone doing?
Where's your friend?
You look confused. What's up?
What? Why is there stuff outside?
Was it not like that an hour ago when you were here?
Yeah, wait, what?
It's like a bed, a small table, and maybe a chair that has been set outside. Lights are still on inside.
Did we check her out?
Yeah, we should go check
Yeah.
out what's going on. Is this I'm assuming is not how this normally is then?
No,
Jermaine?
bedrooms tend to be inside buildings. a
No,
lot.
that makes
Mhm.
sense. Oh, I look around like, are we looking at the foundation of a building that's not here, or have they just been thrown
No,
outside?
the building's still there. They've just been moved outside.
Okay.
Maybe they're rearranging. Like, let's check in and make sure they're okay, but like,
Yeah.
they could just be rearranging their place.
Emmett
This
is
is pretty
not
weird. Let's
rearranging.
go. Yeah, let's go look.
I would like to sneak up to the closest window.
I'll follow behind her with my hand in my purse. Dot dot dot.
All
On the
right.
object that we all
I'll-
know is there.
We're all getting out, parking, getting out.
Yep. I will
Yeah,
need whoever's trying to sneak up to give me a sneak body.
Mm-mm.
Here we go.
I was gonna say I'm not sneaking because I know
Uh-huh.
I'm not quiet. I'm just
What?
like standing out.
Jermaine, our gothic ninja.
Except when it matters.
Well, I mean, if everybody else is doing it, fuck it, I'll roll too.
Yep. Everybody's
3
failing.
5s.
Would
3
anyone?
5s.
Yeah. Would anyone like to push?
Nah.
Okay.
No.
I just cleared these
All of us
conditions.
fucking failed.
Okay.
Yeah,
Not
yeah,
much
exactly. One extra success isn't gonna help.
Yeah.
It's a mass fail.
Yeah, for a group check, you do not have enough successes. So when you approach, the door swings open, and you all hear, "Good news, everyone! She's still alive."
Ooh,
Oh,
What?
Who?
The mist.
the mist.
Oh no.
Emmett, what did you do?
I run over to the door to see what's going on in there.
You run over to the door, and inside you see that room has been cleared out to allow space for this extra-dimensional arthropoid
Mhm.
alien creature, and she is wounded.
Oh no.
Yeah.
You see on the inside that there's cracks in the shell, and there's a viscous blood running from several wounds. One of the eye stalks has curled back like it's injured and protecting itself, and it just lays there, not dead, but not very animate.
My father wouldn't even let me have a dog.
You're certain she's still alive?
This is fucked up. What could have done
As
something?
as certain as anyone can be with extra-dimensional alien.
Joe's gonna slowly walk up to it.
Well, I've never seen one on Earth before, so I assume it's from another planet. Unless it came from the center of the Earth. Nobody's been there yet.
How did you get it back here, Emmett?
He holds up a box of cookies. I left a trail of these.
Of course. Okay. Well,
You're a cool guy, Emmett.
Thank you.
all right. Did Mom and Dad see you?
I don't think so.
Okay. We need to get your bed and stuff like somewhere, not like outside of the shed. They're gonna start poking around asking questions.
That's a good point. I'll get to work on that. And he steps outside.
Thank you.
You all are left with this injured arthropoid. And it looks like Emmett had a medical kit out and was studying it. Maybe treating it.
See, Jermaine is an expert in human biology. I don't think, yeah.
No
don't know.
baby bear?
Doesn't look like it.
There's no
The baby's gone?
Did you see a baby with her? There should have been another.
Emmett's walking by, moving the chair, and says, didn't see a baby, unfortunately. Maybe that's why she was out here.
She literally just got her baby back. Baby back, baby back.
Ribs.
And,
I think.
One of the eye stalks, like,
I don't know
lazily
what
lifts
happened.
and stares at you all, and then just lowers down again. Seemingly some kind of recognition.
Joe's gonna slowly go over to just try to put a hand on it.
I want to do the same thing, but I don't want to do it at the same time because I don't want to spook it.
It looks like it has that tiredness from recently being in a vicious tangle with something. And promptly expending the rest of its energy chasing or hunting or doing whatever else it was doing out here.
Part of me is still tempted to get some of the fabric and go and look around the area where she was skulking about before the white van people show up. Because I'm still operating under the idea that Lucky was in contact with Lickaboo before, and that is why he got shot up. I wonder if Lickaboo would recognize the scent and get him back. But if I do that on my own, I might die.
Are you saying this out loud?
I will say it out loud.
You probably should stop doing things on your own. You've almost died.
Yeah. Like, honestly, I was gonna be right there with you before you disappeared. I was just trying to find something to help us figure that out.
Not that we don't think you're capable, but, you know, Hugh could tell you better than anyone else. You never split the party.
Ah, that's how wizards die.
I know, I'm used to doing things on my own, relying on myself, and I saw a perfect opening, and...
Hey,
You
you're
don't
not
have
by
friends
yourself
to rely
anymore.
on, you do everything on your own. I've been
Yeah,
doing
but
half
you're
of this
not-
business sometimes on my own. My parents are away for a reason.
Yeah, but you don't have to be alone anymore. We're here now. Like, I want us to be included in each other's lives if we're gonna be friends. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I don't want anything bad to happen to you because you don't think we're good enough friends to include us.
There's a moment where Mama Monster begins to shift again and starts, and a few of the tongues kind of roll out, and it spits out a mechanical hand.
Oh. Astrid?
Then one of the eyes kind of like lifts and looks at the rest of you.
Well, that's something for
Oh.
sure.
Did you kill it, girl? I rub her head a little bit.
There's
Well,
there's a look of concern if you can read it.
well, at least he's disarmed.
I mean,
Yeah,
let's
that
see
was
if
a
I
hand
can
with a
read.
gun.
It's the hand
Oh,
with
that's
the
good.
gun.
Good old gun hand.
Okay, if it is the hand with the gun, I am going to go get pieces of fabric. I'm going to hand off a piece of Lucian's clothing to everybody and the ring, and I'm going to suggest we spread out and try to use the sun to find Lycabro before the white vans show up.
Sounds
But
like we
now-
have a plan in place.
Yeah, because if this thing's
definitely-
disarmed now, we stand a much better chance of not getting holes blown through us.
I don't think we should spread though.
Not spread too far, like within
yeah,
eye shot of
yes.
each other.
I definitely don't want Lickaboo out there stuck on their own, but like, who knows, like, who this hand even came from? Like, they might have fought Mama Bear here just to be able to take Lickaboo.
The scene's gonna change again as the camera kind of like pans across a rural forested kind of area, and there's someone leaning back smoking a cigarette, and she just seems to be waiting before a figure steps around. She just, without even looking, she says, "What'd you get?" And as she turns, we see a damaged cyborg missing their hand, extending a sealed container with a little baby arthropoid inside crawling around.
Those
And
bastards.
when she leans down and looks at it, it immediately curls up. And she says, "Let's see if we can get any residue off of it." She reaches out and takes it. That's one problem solved. And as she turns towards a white van, she says, "What have you found?" And you see them messing with their machines, and one of them says, Our sensor's been off track this whole time. We'll find them. Make sure this doesn't get out. And she turns and starts to leave, throwing her cigarette on the ground and stepping into another vehicle with Lickaboo in tow.
Dun dun dun.
Dun dun
Oh,
dun.
Mama Bear.
Dun 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 dun.
Dun 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 dun. All right. Well, we are way over, and some of us have to run off very quickly. So we will just say thank you all for watching. This has, of course, been Things from the Flood, Caught on the Other Side, Season 2, Episode 5. Wow, what a bunch of crazy shit that happened tonight. It was amazing.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Mhm.
fuck.
Great
You guys are
session.
Great
guys.
episode.
Yeah.
Great episode for sure.
Yep.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Pat, please go ahead and take off.
We'll do
I
experience
don't
next time.
Sorry.
Yeah, I don't see anybody that we can raid, so we'll just call it a night. Have a great night. We'll do